Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Curse of Mother Mystery. This will be our episode 11. This is Curse of Strahd, the module, but we're playing a slightly transformed version that is played in Frostmark's system and setting. There's a content warning tonight of gothic horror, gore, and bad language.
Oh shit.
And with me, I have a wonderful cast of players. I have Lady Lyria, the half-elven magus, is played by Julie. Hello.
Hello.
We have Krakas, the gnome ranger, played by Sean. Welcome.
My ladle's broken.
Nix of the Vistani, a tiefling bard, played by Adrian. Good evening.
Here once again.
And certainly not least, we have Sir Asvida, the silver dragonborn paladin, played by Arinox. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Every time, I love it. What happened last time? Well, our players got invited to dinner with Strahd. But before that happened, Irina died because of something. She stood up to Strahd and she was swatted away like an insect. The party then traveled up to the castle, had dinner with Strahd. There was a lot of conversation happening. Some reveals here and there that the party went to sleep, where Nyx was spirited away for a nighttime snack and chat with Strahd, where there was some discussions about Madame Eva and her fate, and about the peculiar taste that Nyx has in his blood. Strahd mused to himself that you do not smell like a normal Vistani. Are you something else? But Nyx didn't know. The party prepared themselves to somehow get out of the castle when they were shockingly just let go of. They could just enter the carriage, not having any kind of driver, and they were just on their way down the road from Castle Ravenloft. 30 minutes later, there is a push and a knock underneath Illyria's and Nyx's feet and butt, as something seems to want to get out of the seat box that is in the carriage. And when Nyx and Illyria jumps away, there's this purple hand that reaches up and pushes open the box lid, and the face of a purple tiefling appears. And that is where we're going to start.
Yeah?
We should also change the music. Okay. There we go. That's a good soundscape. Alright. And the first thing that this purple tiefling woman says to you, while she's still like lying in the box, somehow cramped in there, that's like a pack full of things. She has a short sword and some kind of axe by her side, dressed in armor, in leather armor, and she has these pockets and belts. She seems to be like armed and ready, and she says, Nyx, you gotta tell me everything!
Essie?
Nyx? Who is this?
What? How? Why? Where? Esmeralda, you have been missing for so long.
That's not important right now. You need to tell me what happened in the castle. I've been sneaking around. I heard this organ playing, and there was like a dinner, and then I stayed the night, and I jumped in here as soon as I saw you. What have you been doing, Nix? This is dangerous stuff.
Everybody, meet Esmeralda, my missing cousin, who's in deep
Nice.
shit.
Nice to meet you. And Illyria sort of like stops fumbling, trying to get her rapier out.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you too. And she reaches out a hand and does like a quick handshake still in the box.
Illyria takes her hand and is like, Illyria, and she very much pretends that she didn't just try to stab her.
She keeps her eyes on you and says, by the way, whilst you're still, standing there with your hand outreached towards me, can you help me get up? I seem to be stuck.
Sure.
And she holds out like a hand, and like together, you help pull, and it's a little bit like a cork, from a bottle. And she finally gets out. It's even more crowded here. It's like, the carriage was, meant for maybe 4 people, like normally. So there has to be some squeezing here on the other side of Aspera, because that side is
man.
just...
Is that awkward
Taken.
squishing between Nyx and Illyria?
Yeah, she sits down in the middle, but then she like turns her whole frame towards you, and she sends these two, like, this dagger gaze towards you. Like, I'm ready for this interrogation.
Yeah, well, it's a long story, Esmeralda. I'm surprised to see you here for sure. And after the fact that we have just come from quite a harrowing experience from inside the castle, I don't know. Nick seems to be a little bit flustered. The fact that this has just happened. Plus, he's got a bunch of stuff riling in his head from the night before.
Yeah.
So he looks to the rest of the party like, help.
I can try to tell you what happened.
She whips around. You can? Please do. This is
I mean,
important.
I was there.
Wait,
Yeah, I
don't
saw
tell
you.
her anything. She could be a spy.
A spy. Oh, how? You're a smart one. I like you. That's a very good question. That is a question you should ask everybody who comes across you. Anybody in these lands can be, and especially as Tvistani, okay? You need to be really, really careful.
Oh, okay.
That's suspiciously like a spy.
I mean, in her defense, anybody could be a spy. Crocus.
Maybe
I
we are
can be
the
a spy.
spies.
Marcus is gonna go back to, like, he's just found another stick. He's now making a new stick for the newcomer.
Nyx will hear what Crocus is saying and goes, yes, we can't be too careful. Esmeralda, tell me something that only you would know about me.
Remember that time when you dropped your pants?
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, yes, sounds very interesting.
This is Esmeralda.
If I tell you about what happened in the castle, do I get to hear that story?
Please.
I am
mean-
weak to these kind of deals. You have an agreement. She
The
gives
hand
out a
really
hand to shake
intensifies.
you.
Lyra shakes her hand and like smiles and like chuckles to herself.
And then Esmeralda leans over towards Nyx, kind of half hugs him and ruffles his hair and says, "Oh, don't worry, cousin. I will go easy on you."
Nyx kind of sulks and like goes back to like straightening his pompadour. It's like, no, not the hair.
Well, I overheard some of your discussion when you were sleeping. I don't understand. It was a very strange place to sleep. But it was easy to overhear, just standing outside of the arrow slit. So I'm pretty sure that you're not spies.
Wait.
I'm only a little weirded out by this, but I guess we can trust you. And it just sort of looks over to Nyx.
So Esmeralda, just to catch you guys up, she has been missing for quite a while. Just like me, she sought to escape the monotony of the Vistani way. I guess you could say that, Ezzy. Just 1 second here. Just bring up my notes. She apparently, I was told by Madame Eva that you left to become stronger or something. I don't know. Ezzy, where have you been? What have you done? Why did you leave?
You have a little bit of.
Bexxy, you muted.
I was talking to Chat. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You have a little bit of a different relationship with the other Vistani. I'm very grateful for Eva doing that to you, but it might be a little bit hard for you to understand. You know that I grew up both in the Valaki encampment and the Circle encampment, and there are some differences between the two. And, well, there is something wrong with us Vistani. Don't you agree?
Wrong? What do you mean wrong?
Well, the things we do sometimes. With the explanation of, loyalty and, fear. But it's still appalling and unforgivable. And yet we still do it. To protect our own hides. And there are some Vistani out there that have, go further and become truly twisted.
Well,
And I wanted to get away from that. I don't want to feel that pull, Have you felt that pull? Surely you must have, standing so close to him.
No pull.
I don't recall such.
She leans over to Nyx once more and pokes his face and sniffs at him a little bit. Is that why Madame Eva thought you were so special? That's very strange, Nyx. It's very strange.
What do you mean? I mean, this is the second time I've heard that I am special, but I can honestly say up until this point, I have not felt this special. Why do people keep saying special?
Well, Madame Eva thought that. Otherwise, you wouldn't have, protected you some kind of prince.
Okay. I wouldn't say so, but if that's what you felt.
Yeah, well, I had other experiences growing up, but no matter. I went out of the mist quite a few times and trying to break free, I guess. And I met somebody.
Really?
No, not in that way, okay? It's way too old.
Sure. Whatever you say.
No, ugh, no. He's he's not a nice man. He's a bit of a jerk. Dry as tinders.
Okay, so you met somebody. Who is he? What does he do? What have you been up to for so long?
I don't know how much Alright, let's protect the area with a non-detection. And she brings out a soul from a soul mark. That is this fire, a firewall that crawls up her arm with twisted bestial skulls hiding in between the flames. And she mumbles some word in Coptic and apparently casts some kind of spell, and there's no seeming effect, but something happened.
I sense Norton.
Alright, we should be a little bit more safe with that. You know, you can never be too careful. Well, I met Rudolf van Richten.
Richten.
And Illyria and Aeronox, especially you Aeronox, when you hear the full name, it finally clicks in your head. I mean, there are a few Richtens, you know. It's not like a name that is completely unique, but with the full name, you realize that Rudolf von Richten is a beast slayer that is a consultant to the Protectorate, and especially the the Order, the Purifiers. He's a little bit of a tough guy to nail down. He sometimes comes and goes when he pleases, and he hasn't joined the Protectorate full out, but he's like an ally to it. He hasn't made himself a subject. And he has been very valuable to the Argent Purifiers because of his knowledge of vampires.
Oh, Sheila Hunters of him, the Beast Slayer.
Yep, has his only interest and passion.
Really makes sense. He is a great ally to the Purifiers and the Order itself. Though not completely affiliated with us, but ally nonetheless.
I met him in the Protectorate.
You were in the Protectorate?
You left here.
Yes, a few years ago. Sometimes I snack away from the caravan and then rejoin when I want to. I was trying to find a way, but you know, I was always pulled back. But with Richten, it was a bit easier. And I thought that he could teach me how to be free.
And what did you find?
Well, I found plenty of strength, plenty of knowledge, but I didn't find the salvation that I sought. But strangely enough, I'm not back here in Barovia because of that. It's Richten who went here. He believes that his son was kidnapped.
He has a son?
He doesn't tell people. Afraid of... I didn't know he had a son until I learned he was kidnapped.
I feel like we might want to meet with him.
Where is he?
Well, I would want to meet with him too. I've been hunting him all this way. He's on this ludicrous revenge quest, and he's not thinking clearly. He's not doing it in this normal, methodical way, right? And I'm not sure what he's about to do. I tried searching for him, and I did find him at his normal place, but I was inconvenienced, and then he disappeared again. And she awkwardly stretches out her leg, and at that point, some of the pants rises up her leg, and you can see where there should have been flesh. There's now wood and metal.
Oh my.
What did you do?
I without searching in the night, unprepared, just worried about him. It was not my greatest moment. I should have been way more careful. I met something in the woods that attacked me and took my leg. I'm pretty sure it was some kind of like large dire wolf, or maybe a lycanthropy.
How much would Krakus know about werewolves?
Very little.
Okay.
This is not like information that is like super well known in the archipelago. You know, it might be some obscure fairy tales, but it's not something that is like known to the Protectorate that it exists.
Would Nix have paid attention when someone was talking about this at some point?
Let's do an intelligence check.
Probably not, to be fair. But intelligence, like
You
more
know,
intelligent.
maybe you picked up something. You know, in your intelligence is also your ability to retain memory.
Remember? Okay, this is not gonna go well. I got 2. Of course not.
No,
Well,
you
I'm
have
gonna
no
say-
idea.
Werewolf.
You have no
Honestly,
idea.
Krakus is gonna go back to staring at the leg and go, that's some nice artifice. He's just gonna be just doing that, I suppose. You don't know none.
It's probably a direwolf. I mean, I've never heard of those other things you said.
As for the does Asphodel believe a dire wolf done did this?
I mean, the dire wolves are like ponies.
Oh, all right. Sometimes
yeah.
I forget how big a wolf be, and then this dire wolf is taking large and right on him.
Are we talking about Pony of a Shetland? Or Pony
No.
of a Shire?
No, just a normal pony. It's a normal pony.
There's normal breeds?
Icelandic ponies.
Ugh!
So where is his normal place, Esmeralda? If you, we have just found you inside a box, inside the carriage of Count von Stone, and you have been missing for so long, and yet here you are, with one less leg than I remember you having.
And yet, somehow, I'm still in less danger than you. How did that happen? Okay?
He's a spy.
I mean, Madame Hiva must have taken care of you for some reason, okay? You know, I'm a big girl, I can take care of myself. I've had, like, expert training in the ways of beast slaying. And Nix, what are you doing? Why are you in the castle?
I was having dinner.
Dinner with Strahd! Are you mad?
The wine is quite nice.
It is not like we were left with a choice.
It was a non-consensual dinner party.
Then what does
It
Strahd
is-
want with you, Nix?
I don't think it's me he was after.
What?
I mean, we were escorting a lady, and things happened, and now she's no longer with us. And we ended up being escorted in this very carriage that you now sit in to his castle. We did not have a choice, I suppose. The circumstances are a little fuzzy in my mind in terms of what really made me get in the carriage, but it was this way or no way.
How about the fact that he killed her?
Really, he killed her.
Did.
Nix,
It's terrible.
Illyria is like we know that there's Strahd messed with his memory, but Illyria is very upset about Nick sort of not really remembering. She's very angry right now.
So this is what you want when you asked for him to take your pain away.
What?
Yes. You know, we've suffered a lot of trauma, understandably so, and he was very distraught when we arrived and started our little non-consensual dinner party. He drunk himself to a stupor.
It's Strahd in the room?
Yes,
She's just
Strahd
like
in
another
the-
dagger look. Like, what are you doing?
And apparently in the night when we were given our, I can hardly call it a room, but a room nonetheless, he snuck out into the night towards Strahd, as if I only assumed was waiting. I guess, from what Nyx has told, conversation ensued, and asked to have the pain go away. I do not know what sort of charm he has done to him, but it seems that his memory of all of these traumatic events, Mother Eva, exploding with a fiend coming out of her.
Wait. Hold up. Madame Eva? What? Exploding? What are you talking about?
She was
She gave her last fortune.
yes.
Oh, we're doomed. We're just absolutely straight up fucked.
Oh, seriously, it certainly
Why?
was.
I
We
mean,
did-
I know
I
why,
think it
but-
wasn't just an explosion. The discussion I had with Strahd before he messed with my memory, um, I did not know he could charm, use something called charm, and apparently I was under the influence of him. So it's not like I did it on purpose. But
You shouldn't have gotten so close to him to begin with, okay?
I was.
It's like an
I
aura,
believe
okay?
I was trying to be non-hospitable, and yet the one thing led to another, and let's not go over the details. However, on that balcony last night, Strad was very, very curious about the last premonition of Madame Eva.
And what was
Information
this?
that I am sure I don't know actually. Now I'm not sure I can trust my memories, but I do not believe I gave him any information. Despite him being exceptionally charismatic.
Are you sure?
Madame Eva gave her life for such a premonition. I felt it would be something a little bit more significant than just, hey, how are you doing? Things like that.
Wait. So, you come to Serpool with the two diplomats and the castaway.
And Krakus. He's my best friend. Hey, Krakus.
It's a good best friend to have, a very smart one. You arrive at Serpool, and Madame Eva gives a premonition about something, and then she dies or explodes. That sounds horrific. And then Strahd want to know about it? What was the premonition about?
Well, so she broke a pact apparently, but the premonition was about us, about Strahd.
Wait. You don't want to tell me. Oh. Okay, no, you keep that information to yourself. You know, if I could capture it, might hinder what you're doing.
Glad you understand. Finally, somebody with proper amount of sense to them.
Okay, as for that, I know I fucked up, okay? It's not like I did it on purpose. You know me, I'm Mix. I don't... Oh, I fucked up.
No, yeah, no, Nix. You certainly did it on purpose. Otherwise, you wouldn't have drunken yourself to a stupor or got ridiculously
Or
charmed by
told
straw.
a vampire to fuck himself, I think. What was it?
I fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I'm pretty sure before he wanted to fuck him, he actually told him to fuck himself.
Well, that did happen. That did
I
happen.
was angry. I forget why I was angry, but I was angry.
Because of Irina.
Right. Right. Because of that. But I guess right
I
then
know
and
it's
there,
not your fault, but I hate how you... She was important to you.
um, she was, but I I don't know. This seems to be very concerning. I wish that I had my memories, but back then, I remember feeling so very bad. I mean,
You were traumatized, Nix. It's understandable. Trauma does something to people, and you wish you didn't have it. This time, you took the chance. It presented itself to you, and instead of standing strong to keep holding onto a memory, you threw it away for the sake of your own comfort. You diminished her memory in doing so.
I know you weren't yourself.
Nix visibly withdraws into himself as Asphodel like lays it all out on the line.
She'll
I-
put her hand on. I'm sorry. But
No. You continue.
all right. She does like put a just uh stretches her arm out and puts a huge hand on Illyria and like shakes her like head. He will feel the weight of his mistake soon enough. That will be far more painful than
Yeah,
words right now.
I'm sure of it.
Crocus has a question
I
for
just-
the potential spy.
Alright, do it after this tense moment.
Yes, I kind of. Yeah, I run.
I don't... He... You know, he lets this madman mess with his mind, takes the easy way out, and leaves us to deal with it.
That's true. And right now, it seems the weight of that is has not sunken in yet. There will come a day where it will. And it will either break him or build him up stronger so that he won't do it again. So he will either succeed or become another disappointment to himself.
Wait. Hold up. Madame Eva died. This girl died. And then Nyx was charmed? Went willingly to Strahd, had this conversation about Madame Eva. But you didn't apparently say anything. And then your memories were tampered with?
Is that not a significantly powerful charm effect to not only influence your memories, but completely remove some or hide it for the sake of making them more amicable?
haven't heard of such an ability from victim that vampires normally possess, but it sounds like them. You know, the mindfuckery they like to do.
Indeed, I agree.
But,
Yes.
like every, most magical effects and curses have some kind of cure. But
Cure?
yes, I'm
Probably.
yeah, probably yeah, like as Lady Lyra says, probably. But I don't know if it's such a. You need to make the decision, Nix, if you want to live with those emotions or just want to have them tucked away. Because, them returning to you, it's going to be probably intense.
There's a reason you decided to do this in the first place.
I do remember feeling the way I felt. I don't feel like that right now, but it was almost so overwhelming. I just couldn't breathe. I know I'm disappointing to you, Asfada, and I apologize for my ineptitude. But I know that the way I felt then, I almost didn't have any drive to live. I suppose that is why I was so angry and tried to have Strahd kill me by insulting him at dinner.
But instead, yes, but instead you've certainly given him a leg up. He saw your weakness and he took advantage of it, because you are far more valuable alive than
No,
toyed around.
hold up.
Hmm?
Weakness is what differentiates ourselves from him, from monsters, from demons, okay? She pats him, Nix on the shoulder, friendly, and like in a consoling way. And she says, having weaknesses can make us, grow from them. I was a scared little child once, and I was fearing that I would be pulled underneath this lid of darkness, that I would just give up on myself, but I did not. But I still have my weaknesses, and I'm sure you all do too.
Of course.
Accepting them makes us different from the monsters.
Yes, although correct. Having those weaknesses not properly guarded leads to manipulation, which is where we are right now.
On the other hand, did we not learn some crucial information from Strahd in this weakness of Nix?
I suppose that is one upside to it, feeling like I was helpless and a coward, to be so inconsequential to him that he was so happy to divulge some information. He is very eager to find out what Madame Eva saw in the cards in all of your fortunes, especially if it was so important for her to give her life.
Keep that close to your chest, okay? Don't tell anybody. And be careful of how you go about it, but pursue it. If Madame Eva says it's important, and as Nick says, she has given up her life for it, then this could mean everything. If you do this right, if you don't fail, this could mean everything.
What do you mean everything?
An end
In the end,
to
yes.
all of this.
It could mean the fog gets lifted and you get to go home, Illyria.
I would like to be able to return home.
Madame Eva is also like the only Vistani that I know that is not affected by Strahd. You know,
That
she's
is
been-
because of their deal so long ago, though, Essie.
I don't know.
Madam Eva is technically not dead.
What? You said she exploded!
She did explode, but that was because some monster came out of her.
Well, Strada did let me know that that monster was actually Madam Eva.
Wow.
And she's still alive.
What? This is... Oh god. Boreas. And she reaches into her her pack and brings up this small leather-bound book and this quick ink pen. It's just like quickly writing down notes.
Something else that I managed to squeak out of Strad whilst being his dinner aperitif. Madam Eva broke a long-aged pact, and which she made with Strad. And in doing so, the creature that you guys saw, that was Madam Eva, and now Strad has that creature locked up.
Madame Eva is in the castle?
Somewhere in the catacombs.
Was she captured or?
I think it was part of the pact that if she broke it, she would get eviscerated into this gargoyle-like creature and be forced to return to the castle. I don't know the ins and outs of it, to be honest. It seems very spooky, but I don't know the nature of the pact, but I know that, well, in Strahd's perseverance on trying to feast on me, he let slip that Madame Eva is chained in the catacombs of the castle. So, all is not lost. At least, I hope so. Whether or not we can turn her back is another question, of course.
Still, interesting. We might be able to find her in the castle land. Get some more answers, or maybe turn her back, or I don't know. But there might be something there.
On the other side, Ezzy, though, I'm sure Stratus thought of exactly the same thing.
That's true. So, in a sense, we cannot be sure that Madame Eva's premonition will stay secret for long. If Strahd is able to somehow extract the information from Eva? Gargoyle?
Evil. I think, well, I know what I want to do. I want to make up for my inabilities and for putting the rest of the party at risk. And if it means getting my memories back to be a man, then I will do so. But we also have the premonition to go on, and I don't think that you need to know the details, Ezzy, but each of us has some piece of information that could lead to the downfall of Strahd, and I think that is what we should focus on.
I agree.
Yes.
Definitely agree. Crocus, you had something you wanted to ask.
So. She-horn.
I take offense to that.
Jewel-horn? She-Jewel-horn? Alright, what's your name? Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
I'll call you Ezzy. Ezzy.
Oh, that works.
So, you just happen to find yourself walking around the castle, just not getting any screen time, just lingering around, all concealed, as if you were hooded, and you end up in front of us. Is that correct?
Well, I was searching for Richter.
Yes, but you were just sneaking around, right? You just happen.
Well, the castle is not that well protected. Strad is very lazy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I don't think he was, expecting any visitors. There was some humbug going around, like certain amount of activity in the castle as soon as you arrived. And it felt like there were midi vampires in almost any room, and I had to vacate the castle before I was found out eventually. And I ended up in the carriage as a hiding spot, hoping that I would be taken out of the castle at some point.
Hmm.
And
That's all I need for now.
as those are
Of
smart
course, yeah.
questions.
This is a very smart question.
I
Yes.
like it.
Yes.
Well, I also wanted to see if there was an opportunity, maybe like Strad lingered in a specific place. Maybe at a later
did.
date I could find him and attack. He did?
Well, he was on the balcony overlooking Barovia village. That seems to be a place that he tends to frequent at night. I don't know why. Maybe because... No, I don't know why.
She gives you like
It,
a frown.
it was a
like
nice
that.
view, I suppose. Yeah. But in any case, I mean, if you couldn't find Rudolph within the castle,
No.
where else could he be? I mean, I think this carriage is taking us back to our cut at the crossroads, the bridge area.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not really
from
comfortable.
there we should be able to move on.
GM, like, note here. You remember during the dinner that Strad said that.
Yeah, we told Strahd we would go back and we were just gonna see you off.
Oh, no. That if he. You don't know if this is the same person, but, same name. That if
Oh.
they ever want to get in contact with Strahd, go to Richten
Oh yeah, that's why Illyria said
in.
Richten when in Vallaki. Yeah, no, that's why Illyria said it, but she
Ah.
hasn't brought it up yet.
Okay. Sorry.
Like that's why
Just
she
gonna make
wants to.
sure.
No, I remember. I just that's Illyria just hasn't mentioned it yet.
So, did you learn anything else during the dinner that could be of use? Like, what does he apparently... You said that he was not interested in Nyx. What is he interested in?
Well, she gestures to Valeria. Her, because apparently she has a uncanny resemblance to his lost love.
I mean, he also wants to bring more people into Barovia.
That as well.
Oh, that's a very bad idea.
Certainly.
But
But, so, it's not consort like he does with, like, a bunch of other girls. This is something more?
So much more. He's
he referred to me as Tatiana.
That... I never... But... Okay, so... Richten has a thing against vampires in particular. And he has always wondered to himself if Strahd, did really disappear, because he's kind of like the ultimate vampire in the archipelago. And you know, when I arrived at his doorstep asking him to teach me, and he asked me where I was from, he was shocked about hearing that Strad is indeed alive and well, and you know what's happening over here. And he, after teaching me all his craft as a payment for the information that I had given, he immediately planned of coming here anyway. The kidnapping of his son just seems to have escalated things, made it more premature before he could prepare. But I'm pretty sure that he might. Strahd has always fascinated him, so he might be able to know more. I don't know anything about Strahd's history. He's kept that close to his chest, but with this,
We know only what he himself and the Vistani told us. But
and what did he say?
he does seem like she was very important to him.
This could be our weakness. She gives this toothy, mischievous grin towards Lyria. This could be our way in. So far, he's been a pretty strong character, but with no flaws except maybe for his arrogance. But this also bodes well. Use that. Use it against him. Make him squirm as payback.
Illyria just sort of like frowns, but there is like this little like glint of determination. I hope I can do that.
Alright. So, seeing that you were able to leave the castle with no apparent drawback, and you're here in the carriage, what does Strahd want you to do, and what are you planning to do?
Well, oh, go on.
Strahd wants me to keep her safe.
What? You're a glorified bodyguard?
He is a glorified bodyguard.
But you have no history of, fighting.
There is much more to me that you don't know, Ezzy. Just because you have been away gallivanting with Rudolph to become stronger does not mean that I have been sitting on my ass either. There are some wily tricks to Nyx now, and I think I will surprise you.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time laying on his back.
Quite useful.
Got
No.
I
Funny
think
one too.
actual fighting is more my thing, so I'm not entirely sure why I need a babysitter.
I don't know. I mean, I guess. Well, I hope he didn't take another piece of my memory. That I agreed to do something else, but I can't be sure until I get this fixed.
Well, for me, it was mostly a deal. My blood for me being allowed to roam Barovia.
Oh, done. And you... But you're here. So you must have... You know, with your blood in his system, chances are he's able to keep track on you in a different way now.
Oh, me too then, I guess.
Right.
It was my only chance to actually get to leave the castle.
Well, did you have a late night tryst and a few stolen kisses and try to persuade him to do it?
Everyone like Nyx just like looks straight at Ilaria like, what?
Valeria looks somewhat like shocked and embarrassed and almost like a little disappointed in herself. Not because it happened, but because like sort of like the weird feelings she has towards him still. But she is like, no.
You know, if you use your female vials against him, you might be able to get some advantages.
Yeah, like a crossbow.
Just glares at Krakus and is like, you know,
Ah,
throwing that shadow blade works just fine.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
but you want to be at range because if you miss, it's rather quick. Arrows are quicker. You can't dodge arrows.
Well, you can, but yeah, sure.
Crocus is now going to go to hit you on the knee with his accolade. Roll initiative.
Alright, so you're free to roam Barovia now? So what would you do with that?
Find a way to be able to get out of here.
Find a way to follow Madame Eva's last wishes. Find a way to end the curse that is Strahd. And end his reign of modifying memories. And charminess, and his weird ceiling-dwelling vampires, and his organ playing like it's something amazing, and his goddamn like non-bedroom room. What the fuck was that? And like Nick starts to get like angrier and angrier as he like realizes like what the fuck has just gone on. It's like
And you can see Asphora's like getting pumped. It's like, yes, yes!
Where
Yeah, she's just like watching, like nodding in approval, like just nodding in approval.
Illyria sort of like just smiles a little and is like, that I guess.
On the bright side, at least 2 of us are allowed to go home.
No, I certainly don't plan on it.
You are going home.
Well, actually, I'm a bit 50-50 on whether my people could potentially come here. I mean, like, you know, it's a handsome, scary vampire versus ugly, scary hags. I mean, the choice is a little bit.
Where's Krakos? Don't you see what you're missing here?
Sunlight.
Yes, that is true, but there's a reason why there's no sunlight.
Yeah, but where I'm from, it's pretty damp, and everywhere you turn, there's an old lady not offering pies.
Well, what is it that you want? I mean, I want to see your family safe and sound too, and I was, I guess, hoping that you would offer your ladle-bound services to end the reign of Strahd to clear away the mist of Barovia to turn this land into a somewhat hospitable place for gnomes?
Oh no. I'm in the boat of if it all goes wrong, it was a nice attempt. I put my hat down to Strad, and I'll be going back to the swamp. And let people know there might be somewhere nicer to live, or potentially not. I don't know what it's like living here. I am of course not a native.
If
Um,
that is the way you want to do things, but
You, Krakus, you do realize that once you take your people here, they will be no longer able to return or go anywhere else, and that you will be victim to the whims of Strahd, and that he's going to feed on the fresh and supple supply of blood that we bring in.
Yes, you are a living body blood bag to him.
Yeah.
It must have
I
been
don't
some
think
very horrible place that you live that you want to come here. I mean,
I think I would
that's
hope
kind
you're.
of my fault.
I am also into a bit of espionage. All this time I hadn't convinced I was only here for mushrooms. I had it fooled for so long.
No. There are mushrooms here, I swear it, Krakus, and they have not been picked by anyone because not that many people like mushrooms here, I think. I mean, it's damp. But if mushrooms are your thing, I did not lie to you. I wouldn't lie to you, Krakus.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Don't worry. It's all fine. But yeah, like a swamp full of hags versus dark, dreary place with handsome overlords. I don't know. It kind of works either way.
If you help us rid Strahd of Barovia, then there won't be counts that want to suck your tiny little body dry.
And I get to have his blood for a potion, so it's all win.
So you will stay and help us?
Absolutely, if I can get immortality out of it.
Well then.
Uh, is that what you want?
Have you ever seen a vampire this short?
What does that have to do with anything?
Yes, please elaborate.
Okay. Being serious now. Look, it's like looking at the glass half full. Yes, we can try and kill the vampire. We fail. There's a silver lining. And again, potentially have immortality.
And why would you want immortality?
Have you ever seen Highlander?
No.
Well, if you ever read that story, you would know that immortality is not overrated. It's definitely an interesting thing.
Well, I mean, it's certainly a goal. Krakus, so let's see if we can get you that goal. Far be it from us to tell you what your dream should be.
Yeah, vampire mushrooms.
Like he gives a look to Asphodel and Illyria, like, just kind of go with it.
I am certainly unsure of the future in which vampire mushrooms shall be procured due to a small gnome.
I would go down in history. I'll be famous.
You go, Krakus.
Yes, you go, Krakus.
He's trying to stroke a pose right now, but Asphodel is like got squeezed tight against the side of this carriage. Damn, she has big thighs.
So thick.
Hella thick.
Double C thick.
I don't want to destroy your thunder too much, smart Krakus. But once you brought your people here, considering that you know the premonition that Madame Eva has, you do know that you are a dead man walking.
Wait, is that the turn of phrase? Because that's what he wants to be.
kind of look at you like that. It's like, it
That was
can't
very
quite.
awkward. Well, you know, unless you're like completely loyal and like become like a, you know, under his control, once you have no use for him, considering the dangerous knowledge that you possess, I don't think you will be allowed to live or exist.
I think. But how does that matter if we kill Strahd?
I mean, I heard somewhere in that weird conversation that Krakus was thinking about joining Strahd.
No, I don't think he wants to join Strahd. I think he wants to replace him.
Yeah. I can play. He can play an organ. I can play an organ.
Oh my god.
I mean, there were the
And
halflings
play the-
underneath
play
the organ.
organ?
I mean, so
Well, that's nominally better if it's without the curse.
because of mushrooms.
The world in which you
Either-
live is down to your.
I vote for Krakus if we have to have an evil overlord.
I do too. There will be mushroom soup for everyone, at least.
Vampire
Magic
mushrooms.
Don't actually like mushrooms that much.
More for me then. You have not tasted Krakus's butter sautéed with garlic mushrooms. They are just divine. They melt in your mouth. So... Krakus, maybe we should look for something for breakfast? I mean, I don't know if you saw anything on the tables before we left, but I just grabbed the bread.
Well, I was attempting to try and fix my ladle with lemons and apples, but there was no lemons, actually, I recall.
We'll find you another ladle, that I can guarantee you. I will
Well,
not...
We were reforged a
So-
great weapon.
Where do we go after getting our stuff back?
Well, Esmeralda, where are you going?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Richten is not inside of the castle, so I guess I will I'll return back to the tower and see if it's there. Otherwise, I will just have to randomly start sweeping Barovia until I find him. Try to stop him.
Well, we are kind of going to be randomly roaming Barovia too. You could tag along if you would. Looking to the rest of the party and hopefully not to...
Finding Richten would be in our interest as well. I propose maybe heading for Valaki, maybe to just, you know, stock up on a few things.
Valaki. Oh, we definitely will find some shops. That's for sure. But there is a problem with that.
That is.
Eh. What is it?
Well, Nix is a Vistani. I'm a Vistani. And I think
They don't like this.
you can play off Krakus as some kind of child. But
And myself?
a large dragonborn might also be hard. But me and Nix is a no-no. We won't go through the gates. Unless, you know,
Right.
you know of a way of persuading them.
We
I have an
can
idea.
try.
What's your idea, Krakus?
Okay, this is a conversation that needs to go outside. Becky,
Uh-huh, yeah.
in a herbalism alchemist kit, do I have a hacksaw?
I need to look
What?
up a picture of a hacksaw.
It's
I
a saw
wouldn't-
for hacking things off.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's within a herbalism kit, more a woodworker's
No,
kit.
yeah, I would say within a woodworking kit, there would definitely be a hacksaw.
Please don't try to take their horns off.
Is that your
What?
plan? Whoa! Let me just deform your
Did
body.
I just guess your plan?
Like, Carcass is now looking through his herbalism and alchemist kit. It's just like, actually, second, how much wool do we have?
Wood? I mean, I have a bedroll.
But
I don't know
Krakus,
what's your plan?
are you No. She looks at both the horns of Nyx and the horns of Nyx's cousin. Please tell me you are not about to ask for a wolf to put them on all fours and walk them around like sheep.
What?
Well, you, well, I was thinking you could be like, we could pretend we're an exotic caravan. I mean, if you keep your mouth shut and don't blink
I
so much,
don't
damn, it's
think
creepy.
there's
You
that
can
many.
pass as a crocodile.
No, this is great. I like this
I
plan.
am so down with this.
Elaborate more, Krampus.
That's also offensive. But I've already thought about the disguise plan, okay? I can disguise way I look, okay? I learned some magical tricks from Richtem. But that won't work, because they will pat you down. They're searching for contraband. There are certain things you can't bring into the city, right? And they know that Vistani sometimes have some tricks, you know? So,
What can't you bring into the city?
well, the things I've heard of is wine. The Burgomaster has a bit of a monopoly on that to keep the populace somewhat under control, I think. There is also, like, if you're bringing a lot of weapons, they get super suspicious. And, then you all have the vampire stuff, like blood, and, like, if you're in allied with Strahd, if they think that you are that in any way, you're not welcome.
I'm certain that when I go on all fours, I look quite a monstrous, ice-breathing crocodile.
Gosh, you're all.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what is your plan, Ezzy? And you have to beat Purple Sheep.
Yeah, you better at a park if you're gonna.
In, like, a comedy level or an efficiency level?
No, I think getting us beyond the walls in Valaki.
Krakus is looking very smug right now. He thinks he's won a winner.
I have heard that the Burgomaster, Vargas Valakovic, that, he's very much anti-Strahd. He wants to protect Valaki in any way that he can. And he's trying to, like, purge him from these lands with, like, various rituals, I've heard. So I guess if we perform some kind of service that helps Valaki and is anti-Strahd, they will feel gratitude towards us, and we can repair some of the Vistani relationship, and then we can just walk in the middle of town like how we look. But it has to be, something.
Do
What
you
we
have any
seeking?
ideas what that service would be? And
No, I have no
Wouldn't-
idea.
wouldn't he find out? I mean, I have a feeling my right to roam Barovia might get revoked when I do that.
I'm not sure that your right offered by Strahd will be 100% accepted everywhere you go. Yeah, it's not like you have a card or a medal saying that you
that's
are free to go.
what I mean. It seems like a bad idea to work against him immediately, but then again,
How's...
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. If that doesn't work, well, how's the ground? Is it loose? Dirt? Cobblestone?
Why do you ask?
You build a tunnel. I have a spell for that.
Huh.
We just bypass the guards and tunnel, we go under a wall, get our disguises set, and out and about we go.
Oh,
anything we could do for Valaki though?
I haven't gotten too close to the city. I take a little bit of a wide berth. I've no business to be there, so I don't know how it looks. All I know is it has walls. As for knowing what they want, the Valaki encampment do trade with outside of the city, and maybe Arigal and Luvash knows more.
Perhaps they know a way to get in. I mean, well, if it's a question of helping the burgomaster or not, I mean, that we can decide later on, I suppose. But what is our purpose in Valaki, other than what one of us might have a need to go there? But
Well, for one, I need to
Well-
reforge my bloody ladle.
I would like to make
Sure.
some purchases, and I highly doubt that we are welcome in Barovia.
Yes, I would rather not have to deal with a certain single
Price.
monopolizer. Yes.
of course, understood. But then, Esmeralda and I do not have to enter Valaki for you to go shopping. We can stay in the encampment outside and wait for you.
No good.
As
We need the team.
Esmeralda, do you know any other people named Richten other than him and his son?
It's not a common name amongst the Vistani. We don't have last names. It's not common among the Barovians. They have another cultural way of naming themselves, as the Barovians mostly come from the half-elven tribe that moved here with the Sarovich Empire. And the Protectorate seems to be like a mismatch of, different cultures. I mean, if somebody have traveled outside of the Missing to the Barovia, but I don't know of anyone personally inside of Barovia with Richten. Except for my teacher.
Huh.
Sheep it is.
Well, we can at least get to the Vistani encampment. We are all welcome there, and we can find more information. Perhaps there's a secret way in that we don't know about.
That
Well,
sounds
good.
like a plan.
At least we have a destination.
Alright, sounds good. I should probably make myself known as well to make sure that people don't go searching for me.
Okay.
Alright.
So the pants story, as we continue to travel on. Lyric gently.
Alright, you have some nice conversations, musing. There's some funny, embarrassing stories, but also some sweet ones of Nyx and Essie, growing up. The moments they spend together, and she goes, easy on the embarrassing moments, right? Maybe not say, everything or smooth things and so on.
Yeah.
And you have a nice morning traveling in the carriage, every second taking you further and further away from that looming edifice of terror. And with that, we're gonna take a short break.
Woo!
Woohoo! Good job, guys!
Oh man, I'm
Oh.
so looking forward to Crocus, the Vampire Lord. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah.
Bring me mushrooms. Oh, the mushrooms.
Have you seen a vampire that's short before?
It's very common. It's very painful. I mean, the
Oh,
closest to resemble it would probably be that weird ass bugger from one of the Resident Evil games. It's like this like really short guy. It's like in a bloody castle. You know what I mean?
mhm. Like, it's guaranteed he will not drink your blood entirely because he's like in pint size.
And pint
Can't.
size. He drinks it in pints. Shoot.
Like, oh yes, the medium-sized creature. I only need a fourth of your blood. If anybody had to get bitten, of course they would choose Krakus because at least they know they'll live through it.
Oh, I must say, like, with this place we're going to, if I get away with the Mission Impossible plan, I really do want Aspida to go by the river and just come out of the water, or Godzilla like.
She has the breath weapon, so
Yeah,
So, you know Silent is watching the stream too.
right.
And earlier I just got a message like, I need you to draw this scenario when you guys were talking about the sheep.
Really?
I am calling you out, Silent, right now because I will try to get around to doing it.
That's lovely. That's lovely. But yeah, go and make sure you have drinks. Maybe get
Yeah.
some snack.
Coffee.
Also, can we for a moment just appreciate the fact that I haven't forgotten to actually use push to talk once.
Hey,
oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
smooth.
It's like I usually have it like with like the voice like activation, but because I like I can't fucking breathe right now because my nose is like so
Uh-huh.
thing. It's like I started using push to talk, and I genuinely haven't forgotten to use it. So hey, I haven't talked to myself at all this session.
I actually prefer it this way when you don't have push to talk. You sound more organic when you roleplay.
Yeah, it's like my mom is getting me some like a spray tomorrow, so hopefully next session I have a clear dose.
This is good. I have some whiskey. So happy.
I have water.
She's had it for ages, by the way. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. This sounds there's less of there's like this tiny fraction of a second before you talk, and sometimes you end your sentence slightly, like it's not exact, and then you start up again. I don't know. It flows better.
Yeah, no, my mom is getting me something for it tomorrow. But yeah, I've had that for like, I don't know, at least 2 weeks at this point.
Oh, the cold. We're talking about the
Yeah.
cold. Okay. I thought you had pushed to talk for ages.
Oh, no. No, my cold. And today is so bad that I can like occasionally just can like barely breathe. So I'm just sitting there like yeah.
Plenty of tea, garlic, lemon, honey. Keep yourself warm, fed, hydrated. Maybe a vitamin or two.
I mean, I'm not really like sick that much, really. It's just that
But just making sure that your immune system is like pumped up, so you have as much
no,
energy
I'm having
and like
having
fighting
lots
power.
of tea. I'm usually wrapped in a blanket anyway because it's comfy.
Yeah, hell yeah. How it's supposed to be. Burrito every day.
Probably gonna make myself some tea after the session.
I'm back, just numbing on crunchy stuff. Okay, so is everybody back in here in some capacity? John?
Oh, I'm back.
Everyone's back? John? Okay, Sean is still gone. One more second, guys, and he'll be back. But Chad, I hope you've been enjoying so far. Downstairs, I'm so happy to have you here. thank you for having the stream open and listening to it when you play with the boys. How have you been silent, by the way? Hope everything is okay.
Just, bullying me as usual.
Really? You mean, yeah, you? How are you? Tell me!
Oh, you.
I aggressively care about you.
I care about you aggressively. Now that's a threat if I ever heard one.
No, I heard bullying from
Oh yeah, you
Julia.
bully me, like, a lot.
Isn't it more like teasing though?
Yeah, no, it is.
Hello.
Hello! Okay, welcome back. Alright.
Simon.
Oh, I just unplugged myself.
Simon's great.
A few seconds.
Okay, a few more seconds. You're just gonna be muted for a few more seconds, but you're here, Sean?
Testy.
Sounds like you're in a can.
I'm a can.
Now it sounds good.
Oh, okay, cool. I was in a can.
For a second.
Solid as a can.
Okay. We're back.
Oh my god.
I'm here.
Okay, great. Alright, then everyone's here. Then we're gonna start again. Alright,
Start again.
so. Let's take a look at the mappy map. So you were over at Castle Ravenloft. You've been traveling. You've been traveling away from the castle. It took you about this road here takes you about 5 hours, a little bit less than 5 hours to traverse, because this carriage is trotting away in a pretty high speed, unnatural speed.
Oh, okay.
So is there
I was about to
anything
say they
you want to do instead of maybe eat some lunch in the carriage, some of the bread, some of those foodstuffs that you stole, put it in your pockets. There's some stories being traded, but is there anything else?
Of course, I want to brew a potion in the middle of this little tight carriage.
Oh no.
No.
No. Obviously, I can't.
Can I look around the carriage, the internal parts of it?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any components that could be somewhat molded in a way that could be turned into a ladle?
Yes.
It's so wholesome.
Nick's promised, he's gonna be looking out for things that could be ladle-like.
To be fair, Krakus was going to get an expert to remake this thing. I'm looking for an elf, well, a couple of elves who know how to make ancient weapons, or remake them rather.
Ancient dwarven ladle.
Wow. I mean, there's quite a lot of decoration, wooden decoration. There's around all corners there's a what's it called? It's Swedish called a list. Like a
it's
thin,
like a skirting or
yeah. Around all this thin line of wood to soften corners, right?
yeah.
The seats are clad in velvet cushions of a crimson color that is buttoned here and there to create this this pattern. The wood is curved.
Any brass hand holders or anything like that?
Yeah, there are two brass handles for the doors.
So, to put
Easy
it
to melt.
clear, to put it clearly here is that Nyx does not give two shits about the well-being of this carriage.
All right.
And I must add to this, actually, the seats, how soft are they?
They're pretty soft. They're pretty
it
soft, but
kind of-
there's like they're maybe like 30 centimeters of like fluff, and then there's like a wooden board that is the lid of the box of the seat box.
Did we look
there's-
inside the box, actually?
That's where Esmeralda was.
Yeah, that's where. Well, in one of the, there's
Oh.
a back-facing seat and a forward-facing seat.
Oh man, what's underneath you, Esmeralda?
I would try to look, but I don't think I can in this
Yeah, that would be
carriage.
very, very awkward. Like just getting in here and sitting down is a feat in itself.
But I am with you guys that this carriage isn't that sturdy. I have my doubts. I definitely believe that quite possibly it could have been. She kind of taps on the side of it. Looked at. What's it? I don't know what vampires can do, but maybe some sort of ear or thing listening in on us.
There's a wire.
Well, I mean, I don't know how long Esmeralda's incantation lasts for non-detection.
Ooh, I need to check that.
Ooh. We have to poke it every time it starts to run out. Come on.
Do the thing.
Just like one hands in the air or horns just to get a signal again.
It's like one of those wind-up monkeys with symbols.
Oh, that's offensive to the monkeys.
She will stay. But if Esmeralda just squeezed herself in such a tight space, and we've certainly not experienced some abrupt stop or attack, well, I think it's safe to say that just one good large dragonborn foot through the bottom could definitely aid our escape.
24 hours.
Oh damn. Okay.
Hmm?
Would Nyx know this? No, Nyx wouldn't know this.
No, but if you would ask her, she would say, oh, it lasts for a day.
And then we are able to talk freely and do what we wish without prying eyes. Do what you need to do.
Oh, are we leaving now? I thought we were gonna use this to, well, it is reaching towards the end. When do you want this carriage to be ready?
Well, I mean, first we were just going to look in the box underneath your seat. But if you want to wreck it, be my guest.
And well, how much space does it give when Asphodel kind of tries to stand up, but still crouched, just so her butt isn't on the seat?
It's almost like you have to double over at your hip. And
All right.
there isn't much space for your upper body. Like, you're gonna bump into Nyx Illyria or Esmeralda with your head.
Punch a ceiling, hole through the ceiling.
Your head up. Just have a look around.
Oh, she's gonna gesture to the group on the other side. If you would just maybe just get really close, like you're getting to know each other in that corner as I try to shimmy my way on my backside off this seat. While Crocus, you take a look.
Make room for Fanny.
We can try.
Alright, you get really close, and it's a little bit awkward. You know, there is some finagling, some puzzle pieces, I guess, that has to be sorted out. But eventually, Asphodus' butt is off the seat and in a somewhat, a position that she can hold for a little bit while. But it's going to be really hard for her to like look back and seeing what's inside.
I think Krakus is doing the looking.
Alright.
Yeah.
Krakus, you lift the box lid, and you look down onto 3 wooden sticks, about like 5 centimeters in diameter, that has been sharpened to a very, very pointy end. And Esmeralda is kind of like peeking a little bit, trying to see what's happening. And she says, "Oh, I forgot about that. I couldn't fit my stakes in the first box."
Okay, Crocus is gonna pull them out. Might as well.
Thank you. She puts it down into like these 3 like leather rings that she has on her backpack, and she puts like 1 in each, so she can draw them quickly.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Disappointing, but I mean, sure.
So we're just leaving Asphodel in this really awkward position as Crocus is just going, yeah, that's it. There's nothing else.
All right.
Get a cramp.
And then that's when
Yeah,
you sit
she's-
down.
Oh, come on, Crocus. Move, please, or else I will be forced to sit on you. And you will be crushed.
Crocus is going to hold on to your tail over his head. Like, you have to sit on your tail if you want to sit on me.
I bet dragonborns don't have tails.
Do they not?
No, they don't. Yeah.
That's such a weird image in my mind, Godzilla without a tail.
I know. I had to train myself. She doesn't have a tail. Don't say tail. She doesn't have a tail. Don't say
No.
tail.
All this time I thought you had a tail. My
I
life
mean,
is ruined. It's a lie.
I mean, there's a lot of people who do dragonborns with tails too, though.
Nyx has a tail.
You're not a dragonborn!
Yeah.
I know, I'm just saying. If you're looking for some tail.
Anyway, you guys
I'll
sit
grab
down.
his tail.
Nyx,
Uh,
your tail.
you guys sit down. And now,
My
by
life is
now, you think you may be 30 minutes out from the crossroads.
Okay. I don't think anyone else has anything to do. I mean, unless you guys.
The only thing Crocus wants to do is follow through with Nyx's idea, and he's going to grab the handles with his feet and in his hands and do like a full body crunch to break them off while the cart is still going. Might as well.
Okay, let's do a brawn check.
Do you like how I've done it? So you can it doesn't have to be 2 rolls. It can only be one because it's a full body. Brawn. So 0.
It doesn't seem to be budging.
Did you say they're budging?
No, they don't seem to be budging.
Where's that other gnome when you need it? The one that was in the castle that the other guy was going on about, yeah?
The Oregon
Ah,
gnome.
we need the halfling. We need the
Oh
halfling.
no. It's like the 1,000-yard stare from Nyx. No.
The halfling, we need one. We need 2 gnomes to pull this off, or half an asphodel, or 1 Illyria,
What?
or 1.2 Nyx. He's a little bit weaker than Crocus, which is really weird to think about, but yeah, okay. Okay, so he's not getting any brass handles. Not this day.
Doesn't seem to. Alright, anything else you want to do before we get to the crossroads?
I'm good.
Good.
All good?
Mm-hmm.
Eventually,
Okay.
you arrive at the crossroads. The carriage stops in its tracks. The horses thrust a little bit in the chill autumn air. Their breath coming out as a puff of smoke as you exit the carriage and hop in onto the road below. Carriage immediately turns around on its own accord, and if it's not hindered, it will start trotting back towards the castle. As soon as you guys touch ground and look around, there's this rustling in the bushes as something entered it, and then there's some sounds of bushes like rustling further like into the distance, as almost like some creature just escaped into the bushes, is running away. And there by the side of the road is your 2 horses. There is like a half eaten sack of apples by their feet, and a bucket of water, and they're still attached to the cart that on the outside doesn't look any different.
I'd like to point out, if these horses are eating apples and nothing but apples, they're in a lot of trouble because they'll probably suffer with colic.
Spot the guy who's like with a vet.
To suffer the life of living with
I'm
one.
sure they're fine. And
They've had
one of the
oats and hay.
sustaining our horses with good berries alone.
They're due to explode at this point, aren't they?
Oh no.
Poor
So
bloody.
bloated.
Goodbye, horses. Yeah, just throwing that in there. But anyway, okay, yeah. We still got wine in the cart, by the way. We're gonna have to drink that before we end up in thingy.
We have to drink that. That's an interesting way of saying it.
It has to be done. Can't be traded.
Yeah, you
Well,
gotta sacrifice yourself.
All right. I'm clearly the largest one, and I can sober myself instantly. Give me the bottle, because I don't trust Nyx with it. We've clearly saw how well that went.
I
Can
can stop
I
drinking
have
anytime.
No, he can't.
I mean, if you got the wine in the cart, I mean, count me in.
It is just a little bit of wine. It is not much. It's sitting in the little secret compartment.
Is it Champagne de l'Estompe?
No.
No,
Oh,
unfortunately not. It
That's
is.
sad. You know, at least it's Dragon Crash, right?
No, it was
Yes.
apple. Was it?
It was dragon
Yeah.
Crush.
It was Dragon
Oh,
Crush.
it's still so much better than the purple mash.
Well, who would, which self-respecting Vistani would be drinking purple grape mash? I mean, it's terrible.
Unfortunate day. That would be an unfortunate day.
Right, but apparently my actions last night have given me the position that I am now an alcoholic when I have been drinking for as long as I was but a toddler. So, I mean,
No, come on, big girl. You can see that, you know, he's different. He's in control of himself. Let him have some wine. It's in his blood.
Too much in his blood.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has so many
besides,
wines.
I don't need the wine right now. I mean, call me crazy. I'm just not in a very celebratory mood. I mean, if you want the wine, take the wine. I don't want it anyway.
And we're at the crossroads, right? So Illyria is just sort of looking over the place where Irina died. It's like, neither am I.
Yeah, there's still, you know, some trampled bushes and greenery just underneath that tree. The only sign of Irina's departure.
It's a fair point then. All right. I suppose when we're feeling better, you may have some wine. But if you get drunk, I am slapping it out of you.
I call that the first date, Sodan.
She looks at you, not amused, and simply says, "You are much too small."
It's not about the size, you know, it's how you use it.
She blinks once.
Oh, there's a lack of eyelashes. Ooh.
You
How
okay,
do-
Bexxy?
No.
She is not amused.
Good thing I
Oh,
can mute
Crackers
myself.
just wants to do it. Oh, go for it.
No, I'm just gonna say, good thing I can mute myself when I'm having a laughing fit. You go, Crackers.
Crackers wants to grab Illyria to a sec and drag her to the side, away from the others.
Okay.
Right? Esmeralda, look. This is a situation. Nyx might be a vampire. Illyria might be a vampire. Asphodel might. Oh, wait. This is the wrong horny female. Oh god. Betty drags it back. Forget I said that. And then grabs Esmeralda.
Did
and
you
repeats the
just
same line.
call me horny female?
The wrong horny female, yeah.
What the witch is?
I take offense to that.
I
Who
don't have horns. What are you referring to?
He's referring to the fact that during the dinner, he didn't see, like, he saw the bite bit, but he also saw, like, the bit you standing up and whatever, and it's just like, you know, he's gay, he's got
Oh
some...
yeah, I know that was like Illyria, like.
Oh, stuff like
We didn't hear what you finish your sentence right there, Julie.
Oh, did he just call me horny?
Did he call me? Did he? I don't believe it. He said other. Who is the second?
I mean, he grabbed me and said I was the wrong horny.
I mean, yeah, at this time, like, your attempt to privacy has failed. You, together with the 3 females of the group, is like standing in a circle.
Free?
Esmeralda.
Yeah, Esmeralda's there as well. She's the second horny girl, as you say.
At any point has Crackers actually figured out Aspid is actually female, like, seriously recognized her as a female. I mean, for God's sake, she doesn't even have a tail!
I mean, people have referred to her as she, so, you know, that's a clue.
Okay, so Crackers recognized. Okay, yeah, free. Gotcha,
Did you
gotcha.
mean Nyx, Crackers? I would understand if you'd mistaken him so.
No, like, oh god, my cover is being blown.
Well, Crackers, you don't know that, like, the 3 teeth elongates when you become a vampire?
And he's just looking at Aspid as like,
Like, the canines in specifically.
There's a whole lot of pointy teeth in that lizard.
Yes, but none so pronounced to be like fangs.
And they
that's
lose
what
the
vampire
ability
would
to
say.
sleep. Like, no
Yeah,
more sleep.
I do.
Have you seen Aspida spider walk up a tree or a wall?
And he's just blinking back to like the way Aspida just like walks around over obstacles that to him are like unsurmountable because he's so short. He's like, that long stride.
Have they been craving blood?
No, but the I can't trust you. You could be a spy
Me.
working for a vampire. No, this is referring to Esmeralda.
Well,
She's my cousin. She clearly has all the information about my childhood that she so graciously divulged in the cart to everyone. Not at all embarrassing, but I think it's pretty clear that we're not spies. She's not a spy.
Ah, yes, but Strad's shown his colors to be able to manipulate people's minds.
Okay, well,
That's true. But don't you think he can also try to manipulate people to be overly suspicious that they don't trust their own allies and therefore are weakened?
I've been manipulated! No! He's holding his ladle with both hands now. Well, what's left of it to handle. It's like, no! I've been manipulated! No! When did it happen? No! He's gone. He's now gone in the cart and he's now hiding in the secret box, and all you can hear is muffled sound of no.
Okay. It's a handful.
Right.
Lively, but a handful.
Yes, for Alfred, literally. Well, I think we should at least try to get to the Vistani camp before nightfall, and I think there's still a ways to go, right? It's been a while.
I don't think we'll reach it by nightfall. It's just after lunch right now. I think maybe we'll get. We have the rest of the day and about maybe half of a day more of travel until we reach the camp.
Well, we better get going if we are to cement our destiny.
Alright, let's hop onto the cart. Alright, you hop into the cart. Into the carriage. Who is driving?
Not the gnome.
Well, I mean, since I was talking about wine and Nix is one, I mean, Nix can drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nix in the front.
Otherwise, Illyria could also drive again, but...
Does she sit with Nix in the front?
To drive together.
What does she wanna? Is she more interested about hearing what Esmeralda has to say? You know,
Yeah, I think she's like with Esmeralda, like in the back. I'm sorry, Nix. She knows that you were like
I don't care.
influenced by him, but
You have to apologize.
she's still very upset.
No, of course, it makes sense.
Alright. And you kick the carriage into movement. Anyway, and where do you steer this cart, this carriage?
Yeah, the way down, like this way through the gates.
Alright.
Same creepy gate as before.
Yeah, you know, there's like a gate here. There's like a little like fenced area, but this gate is like wide open and like rusted and like half destroyed already. So it's not really a gate anymore. It's like a remnant of a more glorious past. So there's nothing special or weird that is happening here. You just trot on through.
Crocus is asleep, by the way. You can hear him snoring from the hidden cupboard.
Nice. I would like Asphoda and Illyria then to roll perception composure.
Oh. Okay.
Spoiler alert, certain someone's following us. That Radu.
And perception. 12.
Let's see.
And I will do the same for Esmeralda, since she's in the back as well. And she's awake.
Ooh!
Oh,
Damn.
oh, that's thank God.
I mean, yeah, thank God. Like, Illyria is kind of bad at this.
Esmeralda
Like-
doesn't have
If it's not stabbing things, Illyria is probably bad at it.
Oh. Well, both Illyria, especially like Illyria, and she notices first, Esmeralda like second. You notice there is a dark cloud in the sky, and you know you didn't think about it, you know, too much at first. But as the minutes go by, perhaps like 10 minutes down the journey, down the road towards Valaki, this cloud is lower than the other clouds and is moving faster.
Hmm.
Not not imagining that, am I?
No, I thought the same thing for a second, but since you're noticing it and I'm noticing it, I don't think we're imagining things together.
Come on.
What is that?
I'm not entirely sure. It's moving fast. Do you want to do anything, or do you just watch it?
So they point this out, Ashley, right?
Yeah, Illyria would sort of point it out and be like, should we just pretend we didn't see it, or?
Well, just in case, Asphodel will just have her halberd and just kind of polish it.
Like slowly, methodically again?
Yes.
Menacingly.
Just in case.
Marcus will snore.
You all keep your eye on it, and like a minute later, you realize that it's heading your direction. And like 30 seconds later, you start noticing that you can see the sky through this cloud, even though it's thick. It's made up of smaller parts. And 30 seconds later, you realize it's some kind of bird. It's some kind of small flying creatures that is moving fast and in your direction.
It's Crabane from Dundund.
Birds?
Saruman's spies.
With your elven, I see.
Red Dawn.
You just gonna sit and watch it?
Wait, what?
Illyria is suspicious of birds.
Yeah,
You
she
happen
is.
to have a flamethrower on your person, which takes the shape of tattoos on your arm.
Esmeralda seems to be looking at it, like staring intently, trying to figure out, and she whispers underneath her breath, "Is that ravens or is it bats?"
I can't tell. She's gonna like look at the opposite end of the carriage. Anything else, like, to be seen there?
Right.
In the case that we're gonna get flanked.
I'd rather
Roll
not
perception,
have it
intelligence.
be. I'd rather not have it be bats, if I'm being really honest.
No, neither do I. There's something
19.
weird about the ravens here. 19. There are shapes in the woods, furry shapes in the woods on both sides that are keeping up with the card.
Guys, I believe we might maybe getting flanked here. And she points out the furry shapes in the woods.
Yeah!
Do you increase the speed?
Sorry?
What do you guys want to do? Are you increasing speed, or are you stopping, or carrying on
Increase
at the same speed?
I mean, Illyria would ask if. I mean, if I heard, do you know anything about the ravens?
No, nothing, particular, but there's always, there are stories about ravens that they can help you. There's something. It's a good luck thing to see ravens, and if you're exceptionally lucky, they can come in a swarm and save you from wolves and things like that. So it doesn't seem like the ravens are on the Strad side, but I don't know what's wrong with them or good with them.
Oh. Interesting.
Would Nick see what's the fuzzy things on the sides of the carts or anything like that?
If Asphodel pointed them out to you.
I don't think she did. I think she just like
Oh,
been
she did.
watching.
Oh, she did
Okay.
point it out.
She
Yeah.
pointed out.
Okay, yeah. Then next we'll like look around and like hopefully determine like how many are around us, and yeah, for sure. Like he doesn't want the horses to get eaten, so he's gonna like whip them to go faster.
Yeah.
Nice.
Illyria is also sort of like like after asking the question, like watching with Asphoda, and yeah, it's just sort of, I guess, readying herself in case anything happens.
Alright. Let's take a look at horses. Uh-huh. You have underneath the creatures. You have your not the boar horse. There's a riding horse. What does it say there? Whoop. You got your horses. Their speed is 12 meters. If they're right now, they are heavy down by the carriage, meaning that their like average comfortable speed is half that.
Mm-hmm.
So pushing the speed up to their normal speed or going into gallop as in double speed will make them tired, and I will be rolling like vitality saves here and there to see whenever like they start suffering exhaustion.
Mhm.
You know, way more the vitality savings will come more frequently if you push it up to a gallop.
I think we need to.
It's necessary now.
Yeah, I mean they can rest afterwards. Yeah, gallop.
No! No!
Hey, I'm not about the stick.
Someone wake up Krakus.
Yeah.
As for the pokes Krakus with a giant claw.
Keep in mind he's in the secret box. So did you open the secret compartment or did you just go?
Oh, compartment. Oh, compartmental user heal. Hit that box.
Wow.
Wake up!
How much damage do I suffer from that?
Just
Dodge.
emotional.
Just emotional. Wake up suddenly like. Ah!
All right. You kick the horses into gallop, and immediately the shapes in the woods that have been keeping like an even pace is now becoming frantic. And there were a few that were actually like in front of the cart, and they rush onto the road, trying to stop it before it gets into too high of a speed. And you see these furry forms leap from the tree line onto the road, and they're not attacking the cart, they're attacking the horses. So there's going to be 2 attacks against each horse, done with disadvantage because of like the speed of things, you know, are going. And we shall see if any horse gets hit or hurt in any way.
At least a bit of mercy killing. I mean, colic's really bad.
Oh my
Obsessed with these apples.
god. So, first of all, you do the right horse. Thankfully, doesn't seem to be like any like larger wolves here. It just seems to be normal.
Aha, a woo.
Woo.
A woo.
All right. So first one is a 6. That's definitely not a hit. What is it? Let's see.
10.
The second attack. Oh, that's going to be a hit. That's going to be a hit on the first horse.
Oh.
And let's roll the other attacks on the left horse, and then let's roll damage. All right, on the left
Not
one.
lefty.
Oh, that's also going to be a hit. Oh no! Well, you know, it's only.
Can we
20,
name
not
the
a 24.
horses now, just so we
Yeah,
can say
okay,
goodbye?
sure. So, what do you want to name the right horse?
I want like a vote. I like Boris.
I mean, sure, it's Boris, whatever.
Okay, and the left one.
Any suggestions?
Boreas and
Ani?
Arnie.
Ani. Okay, Boreas and Ani. Okay.
Bonnie with a B.
Bonnie with
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Arnie.
Yeah.
Dave.
They. Jeff.
We don't have a name.
Bonnie and Boreas.
Chris.
Bonnie, Dave, Dave the Bonnie.
Oh, Dave and Boreas, perfect.
David Boreas.
Perfect.
Okay,
Wait,
let's-
Say goodbye to both of
no.
them.
No, it could be Ori, and then it's Boris. Almost Ori, Bori. We just need a third horse to name it Alan. So it's Ori, Borealis.
God.
Alan.
Anyway,
No
I
time. The horses are gonna die. Who cares?
Hers is important.
Let's name them before we actually lose them.
all right. The attack against Boreas, the right horse, is an 8. Hurt, crippled, but not unconscious. Still going. The right horse have 9 HP left, and then 2 attacks against Dave the Bonnie, I guess. 16.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my God! It's holding on with 1 HP. but
Does
but
it immediately
speed,
have crutches or something?
speed is halt. That horse cannot continue galloping. It's thrusting. It's hurting. It's been clawed over its whole stomach. There's oozes of blood coming out, and
Aw.
it's sweating on its fur, starting already to shock up with salt. You're half speed right now, meaning that the swarm of bats in the distance now that you can see from hearing the shrieks. It's not cacaws, it's shrieks. So there's no Joey here to make that scream sound. And the wolves are outrunning you, going faster than the cart. And then sometimes they wait until you catch up to do more attacks. You can see this into the distance, so they're preparing this attack. What do you want to do?
I would ready a spell, yeah, to cast it at the wolves in front of us for sure. And I will
Right?
I mean, it depends if we're doing initiative or not, but Nyx will want to attack.
Since you're readying that, you can do that before the wolves attack. So that's no problem. Right
Okay.
now, I'm doing your actions, then the wolves' actions, then your action. All right.
Okay, cool. So he will see that Dave and Boreas are getting injured, and he knows we need them to get to Valaki. So his soul mark will flare, and he has golden energies coalescing within the palm of his hand, one ball, and then he kind of spins it a little bit like those Zen balls. It turns into 2 golden balls, and he will channel his sorcery points.
Oh, you will twin it!
Twin guiding bolts.
Yay! Illyria, do you want to do anything since you're in the front?
Illyria's in the back.
I'm in the back.
Oh, you're in the back. Right. You're in the back. Okay, so
I'm still mad at Nyx, even though it's not really his fault.
so leaning out and trying to hit something when you're in the back, there's a little bit hard to see. There's almost a little bit of cover, so you will be attacking with disadvantage if you're trying to target a wolf. And the same thing for you, Krakas, if you want to go for a ranged attack with your short bow.
I was actually potentially thinking about abusing Nyx's skills and athletics to bounce his way across the ponies and feed one of them the minty great potion of health. Because that also cures colic.
Unless there's a danger that she can deal with back there, she's just gonna chance it with a firebolt.
All right. You need to tell me though, a target for when preparing a spell. Are you searching for anything to enter into your threat range, or are you targeting a wolf, or what you doing?
Wolf.
All right, wolf. Krakus, do you have the time before the wolf's attack to attempt to run over to the front section and jump onto a horse and try to force feed it whilst you guys are trotting? It will be hard, but you may attempt to do so.
Has anyone got rope so we can have a safety line, just like the old ship, so I don't go falling into the sea of wolves and bats?
Aspida has a rope.
All right. It will take some time to attach
Yeah,
the rope,
I
though.
have one question though.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here we go.
Insect, like, where are the wolves attacking from?
They're flanking you and running with you, and so since they're running faster than you right now, they actually get
Would
in
I be
front
able
of the
to
cart.
chain it like, I'm not sure how feasible this is without hurting the horses, but maybe using burning hands to like try to scare them off. Like to hop onto the front and
Burning hands. It's an area.
yeah, it's an area
It's a
spell. Like
cone.
just sort of like try
And,
to like
and
hop to the front and
in
like
these high
off the
speeds,
side.
there might be a chance that the fire might touch the side.
Yeah, that's what I was
the
thinking.
tent
So I'm just
part
gonna
of the-
stick with the firebolt, which still
Alright.
fire but less fire.
Answer your question.
Mhm.
Oh, so I was speaking to Lou.
Mute yourself.
Ah, good point.
Silence
where am I?
thyself.
Silence thyself. Okay.
Oops. Alright. Esmeralda will also ready a spell.
Um,
And she's gonna ready that spell for the left horse.
let's see. As for the, it seems like everybody's already guarding the horse that was her. Which horse was that? I forget.
Left one.
Yeah, Dave
There's
is
one.
on 1 HP right now.
Yeah.
Boreas is on 9 HP. And it's going to be
Okay.
once again two wolves attacking at disadvantage at Boreas and Dave. So you have Wolf A and B against Boreas and Wolf C and D against Dave.
Ooh, yeah, we gotta keep Dave. I know everybody is mostly on helping out Dave. At least keep the wolves on off of Boreas. So, she will focus her attack on Boreas because I don't want that to happen either. And she will with her halberd go do a little what's it called, a frost blade plus realm martial champion attack on them when they come close within her range.
Damn. All right. So that okay. Crocus, what are you doing?
Well, I was going to heal the horses,
Mm-hmm.
but does everybody think that's a sensible idea to try and heal the horses? I know they're doomed now permanently because I just
It
got
seems
to
like
advise.
something that Krakus would do, but
Might be a
It
waste of
will
time.
be exceptionally dangerous, but if you pull it off, it might be worth it.
Okay, we're going to go for it because we're a gambler, of course.
oh god.
Why am I rolling?
I want you to do an athletics dexterity check to jump onto the horse. And I'm telling you already right now that the DC is going to be 20.
We believe in you.
Oh no.
Can I get advantage on that one?
Yeah.
Because I knew the horse.
Oh
I
my god.
knew Dave.
If you
I
rolled
knew him.
above 10, I would allow you to like fall backwards into the cart.
No.
Like as you're moving forward, like you just fall backward and hit the cart side. And then maybe like Nyx could stabilize you, but since you roll underneath 10, my small little friend, you fall onto the road.
Yes.
Oh
And
He's
then it was
again.
the 9, the first check was to see if you would have rolled above 10, you would have failed, but there wouldn't be any, really big consequence there. But since you rolled a 9, you still fall. But since, the 12, I was going to ask for another athletics, dexterity to see if you land on your feet, or like a controlled roll, and you did that. So you're taking half damage of this impact, which will be 4 damage.
4 damage.
Yes, but you're now on the ground.
Oh,
My
man.
knee!
Does all this happen like?
It happens at the same time. So now the wolves
Okay.
are going to attack. So we're going to release a bunch of attacks. So we have Wolf A and B onto Boreas.
Oh no.
Does our spells not come out now? They come out later, or?
Now we come out before the wolves attack. So who is attacking Wolf A and who is attacking Wolf B on Boreas?
Wait. I thought there was 2 wolves. Just at the front.
There are 2 wolves against Boreas and 2 wolves against Dave.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so-
I thought it was 1 and 1. Okay.
A B C D wolf.
A B C D. I think I'll do like 1 on each side.
Right. Because you have 2. Okay, so you go for A and C.
A and C, sure.
A or C.
Let's see. Let's do
so-
some guiding bolts.
Yeah. Roll to attack.
Daytime.
Right. The first guiding bolt hit Fur, zinges the soul within, and deals
17
damage. It whimpers and just falls to the ground and like rolls. It's gone. Both of you, like twins, like twinning spells. Yeah. Both A and Wolf C make this pitiful whimper sound as their fur is slightly they're like slightly smoking, and they're tumbling and falling to the ground. One actually catches into the wheel of the cart, and there's like weird bumping
no.
sound and like sickening crunch.
Was that Krakus? Oh no.
No.
Well, that was in front.
All right. Then we had Wolf B on Boreas. I remember, Aspida, you said specifically the targeting, helping Boreas.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's roll an attack for that wolf. You're attacking from behind, not in front, so it's a little bit hard for you to see, so you roll with disadvantage.
Even with a 5-foot reach?
It's a little bit hard to like accurately aim this, since you're kind of awkwardly looking behind the seat of Nyx to target this wolf in high
I
speeds.
see.
Don't stab me.
She will try not to. Alright, let's see here. Okay, Halberd. Frosty. Let's go.
Woo!
17 hit?
15 is the
Alright,
disadvantage
15.
roll. But
Yes.
it does indeed hit, and you deal
And-
in total. Oh god, that's a lot.
And there's
12,
the
14.
realm mark. I'm sorry. Go on.
14 exactly enough. Another wolf tumbles to the ground, hurt, and slowly but surely bleeds out and dies. Okay, and then
Okay, shoulder.
the last one was a firebolt from Illyria. Then the only wolf left is Wolf D.
DiCaprio.
No. What? Oh,
No,
wait.
it's a disadvantage, so 8.
Ah.
Alright, so Wolf D still gets to attack. But now Esmeralda's spell comes in last, and she's casting Shield. Poor Dave is getting +4 AC.
Cool, I
Alright.
didn't know Frostmark you can cast shield on something.
I failed Dave.
You failed.
To be,
should've
to be
put him
fair,
down.
the firebolt wouldn't be able to kill the wolf anyway.
I know that.
11. No, it's not enough. Dave is safe. The teeth get repelled by some kind of arcane force, keeping it, and the wolf kind of falls to the wayside, confused. You survive another round.
I will pull the horses to a halt, because like Krakus fell out.
Krakus by now is about 12 meters behind you guys.
Oh yeah, sure. You're like a whoa there.
Woo!
Remember, he's got survival skills, so even if he gets lost behind, he'll just go full Rambo.
Yeah, but you don't have like anti-being eaten skills, do you?
I've got what's left of a ladle. I can shove that in a jaw.
Say that in no.
Alright, let's
Too
move
fancy.
you guys a little bit forward.
Dave, we need you, Dave.
I need
The legend of Dave.
The legend of
Oh
Dave.
god, I need to be like even more forward here.
Iterations. Seal.
Let's bring you up here.
Question,
Yeah.
Bexxy. So Nyx has the shield spell, but I was unaware I could cast it on someone. Does
Oh, is it
Esmeralda
only
have
for
a
yourself?
different one? Yeah, the range area
Oh
itself.
shit, I assumed they could target someone else. Oh, okay. No. Then we should retract all of that.
Oh, okay. Damn, I wanted to shield people.
I wanted to shoot people too!
Yeah.
But I don't
was like,
remember
oh,
all my rules all the time.
So then, what? The 11 would hit then?
No, she would be casting something else then.
Oh, okay.
She, since she knew she wouldn't, that wouldn't work. Yeah, she would use her second and last slot to cast Scorching Ray.
Oh damn! Oh no! Oh my god!
That poor horse.
No, not on the horse. No, Dave! Don't erupt in flames.
Yeah, Dave's ass is a little bit singed. Now he's riding faster.
Yeah, she's targeting, all of them onto the wolf. She would be rolling with disadvantage. So she'll be rolling 6 times to see how many hits. And she has +6. So first ray is a miss. I think they have 14 AC. I changed maps, so now we need to bring everything out again. No, 13 AC. The first one hit. And then second, that one hits too. Okay, all of them hit. Okay. Oh god, that's a lot of fire damage. Yeah, that wolf is just a burning crisp. Woo. So
Can we
all is fine anyway. All right.
Eat a demonic wolf.
Okay. And then we're gonna put yourself out on the map, on top of the carriage, in your positions. And I'm gonna put out Krakus where he fell.
My knee.
Would be over there. Krakus.
Suffering the Gray's knee.
Gray's knees are no joke, man.
No. I once was an adventurer. Took a whole road to the knee.
Yeah, and there's a few more wolves been running behind the other ones. They probably be down here. And at this point, as soon as you stop the cart, we are going to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yay! So let's bring out the turn order. Flip. Or roll your initiative. Remember, Carcass, you have advantage on your initiative.
I have to fight.
You're gonna be surrounded by wolves.
I shouldn't have to fight.
You don't have to fight if you don't want to.
Just like on the ground,
I'm
holding your
always
knee.
It's 1d20 plus 4 for me, isn't it? Because I always forget. Or is it 6? I don't remember. Oh my god!
23.
Is it?
Nice. Nice.
Oh.
Illyria gets 8. A 10.
I forgot what the initial was.
It's at the top by your armor class. It's your dex. 1d20 plus your
Is it?
dex. Yep.
1d20 plus your dex. 1d20 plus your dex. Oh right, yeah. Sorry, I'm being an idiot.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so it's just plus 2. Plus dex.
But you roll it twice.
Sorry.
You got it.
You got it.
I've been rolling it wrong all this time, so I want to do it right for once and know what I'm meant to be doing.
True. Alright.
Jesus, he's on top of the leaderboard, that one. Very appropriate.
I mean, because I'm at the front, I guess it makes sense.
It does make sense.
Let's roll for Esmeralda. She also rolls with advantage.
Oh, dang.
Like Crocus just remains at 0
Oh,
because
Jesus Christ.
Ah.
it's just Vistani, they just have a good time here.
We know the land.
You know the land.
The land speaks to us.
We should end the turn here. There we go. Alright, now for the wolves. Which gonna be plus 2. Which is a 6. And then lastly, the swarm of bats that's still a little bit behind. Are just going to arrive a little bit later.
But very close to Crocus.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, 6 for the wolves and 2 for the bears. And Crocus, you had a 12. Alright, now we're under control. And we can sort this and descending. Okay, so next, on top of the round, what do you want to do?
Let's see here. Okay, I mean, I don't look back to where Crocus is, obviously. How far away? Okay.
Good distance away.
Good distance. Yeah, he's gonna hop off and look back and like look at the wolves. Are they looking at the tasty tiny morsel on the road?
Yeah, some of them are. Some of them are.
Some of them. Oh, okay. I will call out and say, Crackers, defend yourself! And something that he would not really have done before. So interpret this how you will, GM. He will channel deeply into his soul mark and weave some arcane sigils. And as the soul mark flares forward, an entity flows out of him 12 meters away as he casts spiritual weapon next to Crocus.
Oh, and I get to decide
Mm.
what it looks like, eh?
Mm.
Fuck. Putting me on the stop spot.
Make it legendary. Something a gnome or Crocus.
Well, she knows that it's meant to resemble something based on certain criteria.
Ah, certain criteria. It's a T-Rex plushie.
It's a Pikachu.
It's a Pokeball. Whatever is inside.
Gonna catch you.
I'm gonna catch him. Capture a gnome.
I immediately get a thought of a shield with 2 different sides. Would that be
Yeah, fine.
alright? Yeah, beside you, Carcass, there's this shimmering, circular shield. And you know, normally a shield would have one side where, for the wearer, and one side out to protect the wearer. But both of these sides are protection. There's no side that is more for. Did you copy yourself?
I mean, I don't have a token, so I'm just gonna like put
That
like
makes
a whole
sense.
bunch of
That makes
like
sense.
this stuff on it.
One side of this shield is this beautiful mosaic of light and glass of an angel coming down from the sky, and the other side is this deep crimson with a demon face in the middle. You know, a little bit like those. I think there's like a Greek shield that has this horrible face on one side. It's like that, but demonic.
So Nyx's face then.
Yeah, a little bit like Nyx's face,
Demonic?
but like distorted. Overly distorted.
Bad Nyx.
And it's kind of like it spins in place, like it's a coin spinning on the table.
How long does it take for a Crocus to get annoyed by the spinning and decide to pick it up?
It just happened. So,
Alright,
then I
so
go,
that's
"Whoa,
your
whoa,
bonus
whoa,
action.
whoa."
that's my bonus action, yeah. And for my action, I'll look to this wolf here, and I'll say, "Leave him be, you filth!" and cast Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame, go.
This is dexterity. Okay.
Oh,
They succeed. I mean, Sacred
he's
Flame,
a
there's no
speedy
damage.
pupper. Okay, that's it. I will
Alright.
stay here.
Okie dokie. Alright, it's his turn. She's going to draw her short sword in her left hand and a vicious silvery axe in her right. And she will go, excuse me, coming through, thank you. And she's gonna hop down to the cart, take a few more steps out in the open, and she's gonna like boast towards the wolves. Come at me, let's dance! And she's going to hold her action to make an attack if anything comes into range.
Who's a good
Yes.
boy?
Alright, that's gonna be her turn. Aspida!
Yes. All right. She is double mix. But she is.
I'm looking for a token now. I didn't know what was gonna come out.
I mean, I didn't give an easy description, so don't fret.
She's gonna say to Lyria, I'm covering the right, you get the left. She is going to pop out at right here. Is it would it be considered difficult, like as if difficult terrain to move out of the carriage?
For you, yes. I think for Lyria, it's and Esmeralda, it's a little bit easier to move. So yeah, thematically for you, but it's only one step, so you know it costs you 2 movement.
Yeah, but so if it was just normally it would, but I do have natural explorer where I ignore difficult terrain.
So you explore your way past Lyria. Okay.
I know my size. I know how to shimmy my great mass out of a very tight space.
I love it. Okay, let's go. All right, what do you want to do?
She's
Shimmy
gonna pop
past.
out here and take the right.
Uh-huh.
So she booling.
Uh-huh.
Booling. So we right here, halberd in hand. Bonus action, slap a hunter's mark on that bad boy there.
Uh-huh.
Make my resolve check. So that my soul doesn't, the soul that's getting powered stays there.
Mhm.
Where is my resolve checks? Check. Oh, is it a save? Are they saves?
Wait, exactly. We're doing Hunter's Mark right now. Right, yeah. So we're doing a soul check. So you're rolling your ability score modifier for spellcasting plus your proficiency.
Okay, so it is a.
It's like a spell attack. You can see it as a spell attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Proficiency, say also +5. Woohoo!
18. That you do save. Keep the soul. So
Soul
this one
save.
has a hunter's mark on it.
Yes, and then that was bonus action. Then hunt attack with a frosty halberd
Mhm.
with that hunter's mark. Yes,
Do
more
it.
stuff. Halberd, frosty, not my favorite. Halberd, frosty. There it is. Ah,
14. That still hits though.
hey,
So it's
here we
12
go.
plus the hunter's mark damage, right?
Yes, I believe I've already included that inside the macro.
Oh, okay.
Halberd, frosty. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
hunter's
think it
mark,
was.
halberd attack. Yeah, okay. So
Yeah, yeah.
you stab the wolf right through its like front chest, and you scrape over bone, and immediately it's like starts limping on one of his paws, but it's still standing. Barely though.
All right. And she'll just snarl at the other one, and that ends her turn.
Oh, nice. Okie dokie. Crackers.
Okay, first off, do these wolves count as normal wolves or are they special wolves? And they don't count as an animal?
Are animals. Yes.
They are animals. Okay, so I have to make calculations because I'm just totally out at the moment.
You have +2 attack and +2 to damage.
Yes. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, +2 damage. Because I'm trying to do my normal thing, but we haven't fought in a while and I've kind of forgotten because I'm a noob. Yes. So that's the creature's answer.
With
So
your
that's
short bow, you have +2 because of your archery ability. So normally we'll be rolling 1d20 +4, but with archery you add +2 to that, so it becomes a 1d20 +6. And now you're attacking an animal, so you get an additional +2, so 1d20 +8.
Yes, but there's also the sharpshooter skill that I was trying to find.
-5, so you get a total of 1d20 +3.
Hey! Thank you very much. Please hit. Hey, wonderful. That looks like a hit. I was gonna hit which one? Ow.
You aiming it towards the one that was closest, right? What is the range of the short bow? The first range increment?
I think it was something like 18 or something. Oh right, the first one. Wait a minute. Oh, 8 meters.
It's 8 meters? Oh, then you're in luck
oh,
because that is exactly the distance here. So yeah, then it is 18. It hits your crossbow bolt, hits flesh. Let's roll some damage. So you do the normal damage plus 12.
1d6 plus 12. Should be 1d6. Oh, forgot the roll bit. Nah.
18. Fuck. All right, you hit the heart. This is a great feat of sharpshooting. Your arrow just seems to be a heart seeker, and just pierces the heart from within, and just falls limp in one fraction of a second. Like shocked that it suddenly just stopped. It did.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My kill.
Your kill. Okay.
Bexxy,
Yeah.
can you give me just a new character so I can drop the token for the
Oh yeah.
first one?
Absolutely. In the meantime, Illyria, what do you want to do?
Lyria is going to hop down from the cart. I think she can move over here. And she is going to try to get the wolf's attention and ready her action to stab it as soon as it comes in range.
Perfect. Okie dokie. Then it is the wolf's turn. All right. This one snarls at Aspida. Pain. It has half movement right now. And for 1 second, Aspida, it looks like it's about to attack, gets its revenge, protect itself. But its eyes glazes over, and it goes here instead. Turned away from you.
Oh. Oh my.
This wolf, with its full movement. Oh no! This one can dash. So we will do that. So we take an additional 4 steps, leaving your threat range. So let's roll an attack.
Alrighty, let's see here. Normal. Well, Hunter's Mark still applies only once per turn.
Let me check.
It's just one whenever you hit it with a weapon attack.
Hi.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Halberd Hunter's Mark. Nah. That ain't happening.
It misses. You were a little bit shocked that it would, not attack you, but it's like turning away from you, and that messes up your accuracy, and it runs further. This wolf does the same. It runs up here and attacks Boreas.
No, Boreas,
No.
we love you.
That's a hit! Why am I so giddy?
It's 9 health, I believe.
It is 9 health, yes indeed.
Just.
Oh my god.
Can we add +10 because of the collar?
Oh, a large, like it's biting into the thigh of Boreas, and there's like parts of the flesh, it's ripping open and like hanging down. Its blood oozes down, and it looks like Boreas is about to give up, but he shakes his foot one last time, trying to get rid of the wolf, and the wolf's bite loosens and jumps to the side, a little bit like afraid of the hooves, doesn't want to get hit. All right, now this is the last. It's also in range, but it's going to run past Illyria.
Illyria, get him! Get
Get
him!
him! Get him! Think
So
of
you
Dave.
will, make an attack.
Yeah.
Save Dave!
Dave! Survive! You can do it!
Yeah, enough attacks.
Nice.
That hits. I mean, roll for damage. You need to roll a 14.
Can you?
I'm pretty sure I'm incapable of rolling that with my weapon.
God darn
I
it.
don't know. Tie some laces to it or something. Make it just that little bit. Oh.
Yeah, it's hurt, but it still keeps on going.
Oh no, not Dave.
Fine.
Remember all the good times, Dave.
Run!
And
Dave!
now I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to do an
one
attack against Dave.
Yeah, that one!
What the hell did we name the fucking horses?
Fail! Fail!
No, we're sympathetic. I blame Dan.
Alright, so drum roll.
No!
Why? This is getting deeply emotional.
You made us care, Dan. You made us care.
Alright, so it's 9 damage, so I mean it can be revivified if you want to. No, this wolf launches itself at the side that has already been ripped open, and more more of his chest and stomach is being revealed, and there's like intestines falling out. And the horse thrusts and screams and shouts, but you know, it's attached. It cannot really move that much, but it sinks down onto the floor, and its last breath escapes its lips.
And then the wolf climbs inside it like a tom-tom.
Okay.
No.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
So the swarm of bats flies a little bit more, but they're not here yet, but they're getting closer. Nix, back to you.
Sure. What was he gonna do? He's gonna go save the other horse.
Yeah.
Popper is hungry for, God, horse meat.
Which way, of course, me? Ow.
He will do another one that seemed to work last time. So the same sort of thing happens as he wheels around towards the puppers, and his soul mark will glow once more, and the glowing orb of golden energy in his palm turns into two balls, and he twins guiding bolt at either of these puppers. We must save Boreas for Dave.
Oh, damn it. Hey, damn it.
Alright.
Okay, so the first one here,
Okay, first one.
15 to hit.
Yes, and with 7 damage,
Yes.
this one whimpers as well. For quite a few moments before it finally gives up and stumbles away a little bit and then dies. And the other one, 15 and 19. Oh my god, you're one-shotting everything here. Same thing happens to this one. And it's you're feeling pumped up, confident in yourself.
I move to protect Boreas.
It's so weird to hear that.
Protect the god of this world. He's a
Alright.
messiah.
Okay.
Esmeralda is
what
like still. Oh, do you want to do something else?
No. I mean, there's no movement. The bats aren't here yet, so just keep the spiritual weapon. The token's replaced now, so done by focus.
Esmeralda is still standing there with, her 2 weapons out by her side, with a cocky grin on her lips, and then she sees the wolves run away from her, and she looks confused. Like, what? No! Ah! And, she runs over here. She's supposed to be fighting me! And, she, attacks with her short sword and her, axe. And she has multi-attack, so twice with the short sword and once with the hand axe. God damn it, this song.
Yay, Witcher!
Alright, that's 1 hit, and then with the hand axe, the short attack. Okay. Oh, it's just enough with like a crisscross slash. She slashes the wolf open from behind. Oh no, it's actually weakened already, and it bleeds to death on the ground.
She cut it in twain.
Robin of Locksmith.
I like
Alright.
it.
So Aspida, do you see the cloud of the bats? Should be a little bit more like this. There you go.
Oh, there's a bat.
Yes, now you can see that they're bats. So you can also hear from the shrieks. They don't sound like ravens, they sounds like bats. And they're currently 6 meters outside of the map.
Oh boy, 6 meters outside of the map, we have a dead horse. She don't got revivify. At least the wolves are gone.
Yeah, and the wolves and the horse you have is bleeding out. It might die in like a few turns on its own, naturally.
Yeah, Asphodel is gonna haul ass. She booling over here, just straight over,
Uh-huh.
and uh, quickly puts down. Let's see, 5 points of how much total HP did this horse used to have?
17.
17. Fuck that. Gonna put a whole 10 all over healing. Like lay on hands on it.
Alright. So it goes up to 11.
Yes.
Alright. Some of the wounds like close up, and the labored breathing of the horse kind of slows down a little bit, and it calms. Hoping that it might be out of harm's reach, but we shall see. Okay. That's your action, right, Leoness?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, Carcass.
This is going to be one of my more retarded moments.
Oh,
Wow.
Getting comfortable. Go.
How many bats are per swarm? Like, what the hell can a bow do? Because if I was one decent projectile per thing...
I mean, a swarm of bats fills a 1 to 1 meter like square.
Kind of the
Thickly.
same size as that shield, actually.
But swarms works the same way. Like if you deal damage to them and shoot, for example, with a bow, your bow would like hit several of the bats because they're so tight.
Babs!
So
Yay!
the swarm of bats still like have a total HP tool that they share with each other. So it's not like you'd be shooting like one bat with 1 HP and then one bat with HP. Like it's a pool for the whole thing.
Well, we're doing the same thing again. We're hoping to skewer ourselves some late night snacks.
No COVID, please.
Oh no.
No.
Does that hit?
13. What is your range? Let's see. There's 6 meters
Oh, no.
outside of the map.
Depends. If I'm hitting... Oh yeah,
And
you
you,
said
which
six.
one are you targeting?
Hmm.
4 plus
Wait
6 meters. 10 meters, at least 10 meters off, like from you right now.
Okay.
So you will be rolling with disadvantage because your short bow only have the first range is only 8 meters.
It's 8 meters to 64.
Yeah. So yeah, the 64 meters you will be rolling with. Is it 64 for the short bow? Really?
Yeah, that's what you put it as.
Okay, then
I
it's
know it's
64.
insane. It's bloody artillery. Yeah,
I'd be
so-
shooting bow. 60 meters isn't that. Like 90 meters is when it becomes like
So it's disadvantage I'm rolling with, yeah?
Yes, you'll be rolling one more time. 12.
One down.
You still actually hit.
Yes! You know what I'm doing. You know it. Kebab.
Nice.
This is gonna be a hella thick arrow right now.
Yeah, but plus 12? God damn.
Yeah, he's been rolling with plus 3. Yeah, so it's sharpshooter. He's been rolling with -5 to gain plus 10.
Oh,
Plus
wow.
10
Oh, wow.
damage.
Damn. No.
The thing is, if the enemy's slightly damaged, I can actually add another D8 dice to that as well.
Oh, because the Colossus there?
Yes. Yes.
Eat.
Okie dokie, that's your turn. Then Illyria.
We yeeted the swarm.
Illyria is just gonna
Grab a bush and whack.
movement this way.
For simplification, I'm not doing any like diagonal like air shenanigans here, but they're about 6 meters above ground as well.
Okay.
Definitely grab a bush.
Yeah, we're not gonna do like Pythagoras here to calculate how far it is to hit him.
I did that once, and I don't want to do it again. What's the range on a fireball?
I think it's 12, right?
She's just gonna like
Or is it 24?
ready a firebolt if they come into range of that.
It's 24 meters. So you
Oh.
can hit from where you are.
Oh, then just gonna do that.
Okay. Roll to attack. And which one will you be aiming towards?
I don't know, the one Krakus shot.
Okay. Oh, damn. 14 fire damage here. Several bats that like fall from the sky from this swarm.
That's to hit.
Oh shit, that is not damage. I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. But it still happens. Now you roll damage. You hit like an outlier of the side of the swarm, so there's one
No.
single
You hit the
bat.
one. You just hit that one bat called Nemo, which had.
It's got a crippled wing. Oh no.
Illyria shines when she can stab things.
I mean, you killed Nemo, so good job.
I feel so useless.
Well, Marlon's not gonna be finding Nemo now. So sad.
That's my turn.
Alright, the wolves are all dead, and now the swarm moves. They're going to move as one. Still dash. Yep.
God help them if they go for the horses. I mean, damn.
Yes.
Oh, Lord Boreas
They
is about to
probably
get
are.
nuzzled. About to get nuzzled.
Here, right there, almost towards the horses, in the middle of all of you, the swarms coalesce with each other, and from the sky, looking down on you, the bat seems to be forming a face, and slowly but surely, that face takes the likeness
Likeness?
of
Lightning.
Strahd. And
Oh,
as he
shit.
opens his mouth slowly, like still like there's some kind of bats forming the fangs, but the mouth opens unnaturally large, and the bats shriek as one, creating this like thunderous sound in all of this on this part of the road, making you all a little bit like cringe at the sound and this terrifying visage that is above your heads. But that's all what they can do. So, Adrian.
Neat.
Go get your boyfriend.
Oh, God. I did not expect them to go for the horses, if I'm honest. God. Because I can only move my spiritual weapon 4 meters. It's
It's a
kind of
bonus
useless.
action.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, against flying swarms of bats, yeah, but against like, in a ground battle, the spiritual weapon is awesome.
This is when the bats land.
Well, the spiritual weapon can float, right? So it can move up and
Yeah, yeah.
around and fly. So it's
Sure,
not
sure.
that bad. I just thought they would go for Krakus. So he was protecting Krakus.
Captain Barovia. When he
But
takes
hey,
his mighty
hey.
shield.
The thematic choice is not the failing choice.
Oh God. Okay. He's got another trick up his sleeve. Does he see the bats come in? By the way, I mean, I
They're
suppose he
6
would.
meters up, so you can see them above the wagon.
Okay.
The wagon is
okay,
almost
okay.
6 meters, but not that high.
Oh man. Okay, he's burning all his spell slots. Okay. So seeing as Krakus is safe, and these bats have turned into the visage of Strahd. Oh my god. He's going to like look up to
Roaring
it.
at you, basically.
Yeah, he's gonna be like immediately turn aggressive and angry, and like he seethes with rage as he casts through his soul mark this additional new spell that's come out. At level 2, the clouds part briefly as a beam of moonbeam just like shoots down
What?
on top of all 4 of the
Damn. Yeah.
there's a 1 meter cylinder, so I guess it
Yeah.
could be like right in the middle there.
Yeah, it definitely can be.
Must
That
make
can-
a vitality saving throw.
For all of them.
All of
That
them.
thing like stays right in that space until you move it, right? Or is it always
Yeah.
there?
So it for the first time on its turn, or starts its turn there, it must make a vitality saving. So you can do it on their turn if you want to. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a
Great.
failed save and half as much on a successful one. If it's a shape changer, it makes its saving throw with disadvantage. And if it fails, it also instantly reverts to original form and cannot assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light. On each of my turns after I cast this spell, I can use an action to move the beam 12 meters in any direction.
Ooh, 12 meters. Damn. Alright, vitality.
And the spiritual weapon drops.
Saving throws.
Yeah.
We're gonna go in a clockwise manner. Okay, let me just be rolling flat. Okay. And what's your spell DC?
14.
14. Okay, so
2 fail.
2 fail indeed. So roll 2d10 radiant.
I rolled a 3 and a 1. Damage.
Yeah, right. Okay, so both of these take 4 damage. Didn't notice that. Thank you. Alright. Do you want to move your spiritual weapon as a bonus action, or do you want to do something else with it?
Well, since you changed spiritual weapon to be concentration, it
Oh,
fades.
right, and this is concentration. Right, you changing your concentration spell. Getcha. Okie dokie.
But I will kind of like move to kind of block the way to gain the horses, towards the horses somehow. I don't know. I'm as close as possible. I jump onto his butt.
Yes, cover the wound. For Boreas.
I want to stop the bleeding with my butt.
Oh my god.
And
Nothing
let's
else
make
can
an
rumble.
animal check here with presence to see if you're accepted.
Oh no. I mean, come on, Boreas. You love me, fat baby. Don't do me
Giant
dirty.
purifiers have a little section to them.
Animal handling with presence? Okay.
Yes, yes.
30.
It's bumpy, but you're still there. Like the horse is moving, being scared that something it's moved on top of it. But in the end, it accepts you, but it's still like skittish.
I pat his
Yeah,
butt.
found your friend.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Alright, now it's Esmeralda's turn, and she's like looking up at these bats and seeing like how they just moved past Illyra and Crocus, and she screams out, "Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay, why the horses?"
Right?
She was also looking at her 2 melee weapons and like, oh fuck, and casts them aside. And quickly cast the cantrip firebolt and attacking like the closest one that she can see. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay. And she will be rolling 2d10. Yeah.
Damn, do you feel inadequate, Illyria?
Thank
Wow, that was a shade. That was mean.
Hey, you're the one who's just like doubling up on a firebolt.
This cloud here is definitely crippled. There's less than a third swarms left in the top right one.
No.
Nope. And she also moves up to the horses to see if she can somehow do something about it. Sir Aspida!
Right. Okay. So there's a swarm. Right.
Several.
More swarms.
Multiple
Zero.
swarms. Okay, and they are currently they're still trying to get to us, right? Still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It dashed as far as it could, and then it just did some like intimidation.
Yeah. Okay. So they frozen right now, fresh frozen, mentally.
Sure.
So let's see. I'm trying to think. How am I gonna position myself for a good old frosty breath? Okay. Let's see.
Right
So-
now, they're still 6 meters up into the air.
6 meters. 6 meters up into the air. And I can only. What's it? 3.
Climb on the thing and jump.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb on the.
Sure.
Thank you. I would like to climb on this thing and jump.
Let's make a quick athletics dexterity to see if you can like quickly make yourself way up.
Scamper up there, you massive
Now,
dragonborn.
I will be rolling saving throws for the wagon itself to see
Oh,
if
no.
it can support your weight.
It's real.
Gosh. Oh.
Because I'm breaking a hole in the ceiling.
Wow, this laughing Aspida. Wow. Okay. Let's focus. Athletic
Okay.
dexterity.
Athletics.
You try. You can't really find like perches. You're heavy. You're wearing armor. It's awkward. You don't really get up your leg. You spend half your movement, and you can try again if you want to, but it's going to be harder this time since you didn't figure out the first time. Or you can spend your 3 movement and do something.
It's half movement. Fuck it, I'm gonna go all in. This is the
Okay, you try again. Let's roll again.
this is the only way.
I can't wait for you to fail. Go! Oh my god. Okay, cool.
Alright.
Great.
Okay, you actually make it up. But that's also, half your movement, so you're kinda stuck up there right now.
Oh yeah.
But you're standing proud, and that's what.
Yeah.
That's
But
I
you're,
stand my
true.
ground.
And
Oh,
you're ready as well, so yeah.
So
you're like 4
1,
meters up
2.
right now. So
Yeah,
with
she's
your- with
gonna
your
reach.
reach. You can reach. But these. I would say you barely. Yeah, no, this is 3 meters away. Yeah, no, not.
Yeah,
yet.
she is.
You can't reach
Yeah,
it.
I can't reach. I will ready my action to spew cold ice at them the moment
Oh.
all of them are within her power range.
Is there ice that isn't cold?
Yeah, actually.
Try ice.
And
I mean, maybe.
That's fine.
Try
But I
it.
don't think it's ice. Is it? Or is it ice?
no, dry ice is like condensed air, essentially.
Yeah, right.
Carbon.
I
dioxide.
hate that description, but yes.
Solid air. It sublimates.
Caracas.
Right. So, obviously, wait a minute. My arrows, when you say they got piercing damage, does that mean they can pierce? Like, go through them? Is that a potential for that?
No.
Oh,
Well,
fine.
No, not really unless you got a special power that can do that.
A special power, you say?
There's, for
Yeah.
example, Hordebreaker in Ranger that allows you to, hit. You deal some damage to things close by to what you're hitting. So, that can
Well,
do that.
in future I'll definitely consider that, but I think for now we'll fire the ladle.
Fire the ladle? What?
Fire the ladle, it's his ultimate power.
You're throwing the
Combined
ladle?
By bow. I'm
By
kidding.
bow?
Yeah. I'm gonna move forward.
Okay. Okay, thank you for making sense.
I don't make sense. It's my life. Right, so obviously I can move before I shoot.
Yes. You can move up
But
to
I've
6.
moved up.
Yes. Yeah,
I've
you can
moved
attack
up.
them now. Yeah. Which one do you want to attack?
Yes. I want to go for the one that's weakened, but for some reason is in direct line of fire as the giant lizard, so it might hit her. So win.
Well,
I'm
this
sorry.
worm, this worm is in front. So it's going to be like a disadvantage to specifically hit the swarm like behind.
I'll just go for the one I can hit. The one just behind the swarm that's just in front. There we go. Yes.
This one. Okay. Then roll
We're
for
doing it
attack.
again. Ugh.
Nice.
18. Yes.
It's about
One
to get
more hit.
nicer. Wait a minute.
Sharpness.
Is that one at the back weakened?
Well, no. Well, the firebolt Illyria took out one single bat that fell to the ground.
Yes, but you've got to remember they just have to be one smidgen less than their maximum, and I can apply 1d8.
Oh, well, since the whole swarm itself is already hurt, then I will allow you to attach that 1d8. Since it kind of acts like one entity, even though it's several creatures in it. It's like one swarm, so.
Oh, that was so disappointing. Ooh,
It's still a lot of damage, man.
could be so much better.
It could be.
Oh, wait. You deal a good chunk of damage, and it seems to be like almost down to half damage. Like half of them are in the swarm, almost.
It's half a swarm now.
Yes.
But no,
Illyria.
no.
I mean, I can't really do much, and I'm not really sure how Illyria is doing with the fact that they just formed like Strahd's face or something. So
Literally can't.
You slightly horny over this?
no.
But hey, drop.
I
He's a cutie.
swear to God, even if I have to make a new character, I will murder Krakus and join Strahd.
What if Krakus replaces Strahd? Then you've got to kill new Strahd, which is Krakus.
New Strahd Krakus mission. This is what you do.
Like, somewhat hesitantly gonna like shoot another firebolt.
Okay.
So that saucy mouth.
It's good.
Is that it?
Do it. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
It is nice.
Your firebolt hit this target
Oh,
and deals
my
1
no.
damage again!
Right. Can we have this as a thing? That her weakness is bats. Her weakness, she's ineffective against bats. Like
Okay.
resisting material.
Yeah, you're a little bit unsure right now after seeing Strahd, okay? There's some feelings inside, there's confusing, and you feel unsettled, and you're slightly shaky.
I mean, I think it's more like unsettled, not like, you know,
You're a little bit creeped out, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Not mushy mushy.
Okie dokie. The swarm of bats, unless you want to move.
Yeah, sure, she's gonna move her. She's gonna run, like, over here, like, all of her movement.
Alright. Okay. When they start their turn inside of the area, they must make a battalion saving throw, right?
Well, I mean, technically what you've already done is what they would do now, so they can move out of it.
Okie dokie. I will do that. I thought about that, like, wow, it must be.
Oh no, it says for the first time on a turn,
Yeah.
or starts its turn there. Oh no, it's double, yeah. Because they didn't move.
Yeah, but when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time.
Yeah, okay.
So they need to enter
So-
it rather than you. Yeah, so we already did that.
So we already did that. So
Yeah.
or starts its turn there. Yeah. So that's the part
Yeah.
that we did.
Yeah. Nice. Doing it together. Figure this shit out. Okay, so they're going to swarm on. Flying, towards the horses. What? Huh?
Oh, one. No, no.
Huh?
Huh? Base bats.
So, as for that, as they're flying
Yes.
above you, you have an activation.
Yes. Yes.
Do it.
You want to do a dragon's breath, right?
Yes, I do. Do I
I'm
have
firing my laser.
Nah. Okay. It should be a con save.
Let's bring them back to just show like how they're flying, so we can figure out.
I love the
like,
graphic.
cones and lines. It's a cone, right?
Yeah, Con. Fine.
Perfect.
So we'll be hitting 3 out of 4 right here. It's a 3-meter cone, right? Or is it 2-meter cone?
Yes, it's a 3-meter cone.
Yeah. Then this one here will be safe from it. But we hit the DC.
Okay.
Do
Yep,
they have to
I'm
do a
trying.
save, or is it an attack roll?
It is a save. I'm trying to find it on my sheet, but I can't seem to find it on my sheet.
Bring out this massive tome, blow in the dust.
I have a feeling it was a 2d8.
Might be 2
Trying to find it.
I can go to
Raise. Yeah, 2d6. Yeah, 3-meter cone, vitality save, DC 13. Found it!
Okay, DC 13.
Yep.
So clockwise once again. First one, second one, and third one. So 2 fail, and 10 cold. Damn.
10 gold!
One
Yes!
swarm is dead, and another takes 10 damage.
Is an X swarm.
All like they freeze over. The swarm that took the brunt of the attack. The one behind kind of lifts above the cone of cold that is coming out of your mouth. Whilst this one is like catching some of the side of your breath. And all of these, the ones that were left inside of the swarm are like frozen wings, frozen lungs, and they fall like a little bit like stones, dropping onto the carriage with small dunts,
Boink,
sounds, boink, 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 and fall to the ground on both sides of the carriage. Okay, but the other 3 make it where they want to go.
Oh no. Oh, and a quick question though. Does Hunter's Mark, I know Hunter's Mark uses for an individual creature, but how does that work with swarms?
They are considered like one entity, so you can put
Okay.
Hunter's Mark on all of it.
Okay, cool. I will like the bonus action, the one that is on, maybe not on Nyx's face, because I could stab through Nyx. The one, I could also stab through that horse.
That one, okay. Alright, you move it from the dead wolf to the... Absolutely.
Yeah. And that ends her turn.
Okay. Now they're going to make their attacks. Nyx, you are shielding the body of the horse, so I will make the swarm attack you first before the horse.
Straight for that ass.
Well, these two are like gonna exchange position with each other and attack in order with each other. So there's going to be 2 attacks against the horse from these swarms up here. None of them are half health exactly, so they will be attacking full. So first of all, against Nyx. 21.
21 hits.
Alright.
Yahtzee.
You gain 4 damage. And then 2 attacks against the horses. 1 and 2.
No! Boreas, no!
No.
He's got 11 health.
7. Oh, I gotta roll better there. Damn, I need to move it out of the way too. Alright, 7 minus 11. So, 3 health. There's now several small stab wounds as fangs and claw latches onto the horse's throat and onto your arms and neck. Like death by a thousand paper cuts. Thanks.
God damn it, with these spells not working the way that Nyx wants them to work. Don't like it. he's gonna use his action to move the moonbeam to like here,
Okay.
over the body of Dave.
So you wanna move it there?
Yeah, I suppose. I don't want
Or-
it to be over.
Yeah,
no,
you don't
'cause
want to be over the horse, right?
No,
Yeah.
I don't sear the horse. And I will
Vicious.
like as the bats are like swarming all over him, he's gonna try and bat them away, and then he like holds onto the butt of Boreas and just like casts a healing word through his soul mark to Boreas for 7 healing, negating the bat damage.
Oh damn, you do! You heal it up. This horse has been through some shit.
He's getting yo-yoed.
Yeah, we might have to roll on the PTSD table after this thing.
Yes,
Can't speak for
both
them.
him and Nyx. Nyx will stay there, like trying to bat things away. Oh, I need to roll concentration for the moonbeam, actually, because I got hit.
Yes, you do. Since it was less than 10, it's against 10.
Okay, and it's with my it's a Constitution saving throw. Yes. Sorry, a Vitality saving throw.
It's a resolve saving throw.
A resolve? Oh no.
It's willpower here to keep your...
Okay. Whew.
You make it. Oof, it's still there. Okay. Alright. Esmeralda's turn. She's taking like a step back. Like, whoa, there's so many bats in front of my face. Holy shit. The bats don't do a reaction to hit her. They seem completely focused on their task. And she's like aiming her hand with like a half with like a fire bolt in her hand, like trying to find an opening, and like, Nyx is there, the horse is there, there are swarming bats everywhere, and she's like moving her hand and like, oh my god, I can't find perches, and she just move one step and just fire over the corpse of Dave.
The corpse of Dave.
Oh yeah, definitely. 16. Oh,
Some dammies.
all but 3 bats survive.
Yo.
There's
Three
3
very
bats left in that one. That was good roll. Okay, so as for that, I'm going to roll a check first of all.
Yes.
You're gonna fall
Oh shit,
through the
that's
roof.
a little bit too much.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Yeah, creaking.
127.
127. That's good. That one's bad.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I prefer 127. Good call.
The car,
You gonna Looney Tunes her?
the carriage, cloth roof, and the like wooden beam structure holding up the cloth roof fails underneath the weight of Asfara, and you tumble down through the roof. That is half covering you now in cloth and sawdust. You're prone, and you take 2 damage, two bludgeoning from the fall. It's difficult terrain now to get out of here, but you don't care about that. But you're still prone. And with a loud crash, I will add. Okay, that's a development. Okay.
Oh, she'll just kind of get up, half her movement and get up, mumbling. These tiny humanoid, flimsy carriages. And climb herself out of there.
Okay.
And then, I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, it's gonna be, I'm gonna go right here. I have to stab this friggin' thing.
Okay, do it.
Oh, okay. Okay, with the frosted sword, so frost hunter's mark. This, the bonus action, realm martial champion.
You skewer 3 bats on your glaive.
Excellent. I have
You
a
just
shish
find
kebab.
you just find that perfect moment, and you slash all 3 of them in one hit.
Excellent. And with the 3 bats that is skewered on my halberd, she would like to show it to this other swarm. Look at your brethren. Look at them. And she wants to mimic what Nyx is doing. Got the same day. Got the same day.
Oh my god! Oh, Aranox! Tonight, oh my god, what a night you're having.
It's hysterical.
You have the giggles. Okay, so are you jumping onto the horse?
Yeah, like,
Oh
we're
no,
not.
you could break his neck.
No, gotta like plank. Gotta plank over the horse. Gotta plank
Okay.
over it.
First of all, let's do a animal handling with presence.
Alright, animal handling. This can't go wrong. Do I have advantage because I healed him?
Well, yeah, but you roll over, you know, you plank the horse and you fall, you know, with your face first onto the other side. Once more with like your heavy weight and your armor, you take 4 bludgeoning damage.
You just like human scorpion into the ground.
You basically land on like your face first into the dirt on the other side because the horse pushes you off.
Okay, then it's my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Crocus. Whew.
As a random question,
Yeah,
this
'cause
little
nothing so far has been random.
this guy can only move at 5 meters per turn. I would like to get to the horse so I can heal it, but I don't think I can make it personally.
You can throw a healing potion at somebody to do it for you. It will have a range of 4 meters and then 12 meters with disadvantage.
But the problem is, by the time it comes down to the people that are next to the horse, it's too late. Unless I hand it to Illyria. And Illyria administered it, unless she wants to battle.
Unless she wants to battle. Well. Yeah.
As
I mean,
Illyria feels...
Illyria can do that. It's not like she's useful for anything else.
Oh, hell. Okay, let's do that. My first action is to walk up. My second action is to give you a bottle of minty greater healing of potions.
Nice.
It's a
Alright.
relay race.
You move him there and give Illyria the potion.
Bonk.
That's more of a that's bringing up the potion, handing it over. That's like 2 free actions.
Oh, I can still attack then.
Yes.
Okay, I'm aiming for the bats over Nyx because I just like the horror on Nyx's face.
Yeah, and it would be the 3rd action. No, wait. You need to stove your weapon, get the healing potion, give it to Lyra. There's 3 actions, but then as a bonus action, I will allow you to bring up the bow again, and you can attack again.
So you still allow me to attack?
Yes. But
You're
you can't do
so
a bonus action.
sweet of you.
But you can't do a bonus action if you want to do a bonus action.
There isn't really any bonus actions I could do because, yeah. Not much to do. Alright, again.
Yeah, but remember here, depending upon what you roll, there might be hitting the cart. Do you have? Do you have something that you ignore half and 3/4 cover or something like that?
I'm gonna have to check. I'm so sorry. Hop up, hop up, hop up, hop up, hop
I
up.
mean, usually doesn't sharpshooter do that?
Cool.
Not in Frostmark. Sharpshooter's way too overpowered, so
Yeah, no,
I
that's
mean,
why I'm asking. I figured because I was looking at it for this like
Okay.
the
there's
embassy
something
thing.
called Cloud Shooter that allows you to do that, I think.
The damage and
So I don't
Let-
think so. I don't think that you have it, you ignore.
it doesn't look like it.
If your feet doesn't, sharpshooter
Oh
doesn't
no,
take
you're
them.
right. Accurate shot. Your range weapon attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover.
Ooh, okay. Then there's
Well, alright.
no chance unless you roll a critical fail that you hit something else than your intended attack.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm happy with that. I didn't
Alright,
touch anybody
so
else.
the foreshadowing.
Alright, roll damage. Oh, fucking hell!
Oh my god.
Let's hope. There's just Nick's looking on her like, Crackers, no, we're friends.
But it seems like single target things that are like not dealing magical damage types doesn't seem to be as effectful as those kind of attacks are. But there's still a fuck ton of damage. Damn. Yeah, it's less to a third now. The one around Nyx. It becomes a little bit easier to see and breathe. Nyx. Alright, Illyria.
Yeah, boy.
Illyria is going to
Come on. Hang on. Come on.
can
Oh, you are fitted.
can make it.
Come here. There we go.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Julie.
Is
Are
that
you
enough
gonna-
to give a healing potion to the horse?
It's strapped up. I will allow you to do a animal handling with presence to try and coax its head towards you.
Okay.
And administer this.
It's a delicious apple.
Minty.
You're trying to force down basically, a liquid down a horse throat while it's not looking at you.
Yeah,
It's mint
with
flavor, though.
animal handling with.
Presence.
Oh, nice.
But this is going to be hard since we're standing over here.
I mean, if it is, like, I can. You know what? She's just gonna.
I would say since this is a horse and not somebody who's willing to drink it, administering this potion is an action. So if you take a dash action here, you will not be able to administer this turn.
What if I cast haste on myself as a bonus action?
Yeah. Yeah, double your movement. Yeah.
So she's gonna do that and use it to move over here.
Mhm.
And then use one action to give the horse the potion.
Alright, let's still do a presence animal check because the target is unwilling, but it will be easier for you to do so now because now horses.
Shove it in his face.
Yep.
Drink the liquid cold.
Nice.
You actually do it! Oh my god! Let's which potion is this?
It's the great potion of healing.
Is it
Minty
greater-
healing potion, I think?
The
Is there
minty
one that has an extra effect on it, or is it just a normal one?
Oh. Wait a minute.
Minty breath.
Because you said one of them had extra. This is the normal one.
Okay, this is the normal
Yeah,
one. Okay,
I,
good,
I
good.
think it's just minty.
Yes.
Yeah, it just
it's
has a
minty,
minty
that's it.
aftertaste. Yeah.
Yeah.
You force the liquid towards the horse's throat. You hold up the horse, trying to coax the liquid down the throat by stroking it underneath it and trying to calm it whilst there's bats swarm around you. But somehow most of the liquid does make it through down the horse's throat. So let's roll that greater healing. Holy fuck! Yeah.
What is that?
Kill
Crocus?
Boreas! Heal him!
Crocus finally did
Save
it.
warriors.
How much is that? I'm sorry.
44 plus 4? I don't know.
1 second. Yeah, 44 plus 4.
This was some serious calculations. It's because of the mint.
Nice.
Holy shit, it's up to max health. Overshot it a bit as well.
Oh yeah,
Either way.
it's that minty.
Mwah.
The horse keeps you awake because it's so fresh now.
It's like a toothpaste commercial for horses.
I mean, at least it has like, you know, minty fresh breath now.
Woohoo!
It just smiles at you like pearly white teeth and everything.
Alright, swarm of bats. No one starts their turn inside of the moonbeam area. There's going to be one attack against Nyx
Yeah.
because it's still in the way.
Damn straight.
But it's less than half health this swarm, so we'll be dealing less damage.
I will. Oh no, I'll take the damage this one.
Alright. You gain 3
okay.
paper cuts.
3 paper cuts.
Yes. And the other swarm that it's still full health actually is going to attack the horse. It does, and it deals. Oh my god, poor
A
horse.
modest 2.
3
Yeah.
damage.
3 damage. Okay.
This is irritating. Okay.
Hey, Dinky. Dinky, why are you being like this?
Nyx back to Nyx.
Seeing as I'm on, I need to roll a resolve check.
Yes.
Oh no, get your paw down.
At this point, I would also want you to do a dexterity check to like keep the balance up here with the swarm around you. Yes, you succeed the concentration check.
Oh no.
You slid off.
I
And with the
mean,
bats around you, you know, normally I would say you could do like an aesthetic check to like land on your feet, but this is like a stressful thing.
I mean, it's in that one, so
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
So you take 6 bludgeoning damage. Ooh, you
Land
you,
on my head. I totally Christopher Reeve it.
or you can twist your ankle if you want to, and you like to get that weird like pulsing sensation in like your ankle when you land weird on it.
Sure. Okay. Is the horse still coupled to the whole thing?
Yes.
God damn it.
So it cannot flee.
No, I can't like steer it away or anything. And I can't move the moonbeam because it will kill him. Oh my god.
This has been a roller coaster, like all over for everybody involved.
Oh my god, this is what we get for naming them.
Okay, he's gonna get like pissed off at this and like, God damn it, you fucking bats! Strahd, get out of our faces! And he will do one final twinned guiding bolt.
Oh, damn.
Well, he'll step away because obviously
Uh-huh.
disadvantage. He like hobble away rather, and do 2 guiding bolts.
Alright. Do you
First
risk?
one,
Damn.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Soul check is 9.
So which one do you target first?
This one.
Alright. Okay. Yes, do. And your soul check is 9! Oh no, you lose a random soul that you used in the casting.
Yes.
So
That's okay.
which souls?
It was a first power level 1.
A power potency.
Potency 1.
We shall see what happens.
Soul potency 1. I had 5, so it's fine.
Okay, so you lose one of them. It
Okay.
escapes from you, disappears from sight.
And then the second one comes out with a 21 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so both deal damage. The first swarm gets their souls cooked and fall to the ground in heaps around the horse. The horse gets really scared and like stomps a little bit around. A few of the bad bodies gets crushed underneath the hooves. And the other one just gets dealt a good amount of damage. A few more bats fall down from it, but it's still flapping. Esmeralda is like, why? And she steps there, and she's able to find maybe a line of fire. This is a little bit dangerous though, but we shall see what happens. She's frustrated at these things. Okay, it's okay. She hits bats. Ooh, 11. About a third of them left, but they're still flapping. Aspida.
All right, this is it.
This is it.
This is it. All right, gee. How am I? Yeah.
Do you move the
I
hunter's
thought-
mark as a bonus action?
Come again?
Do you move the hunter's mark as a bonus action?
Yes.
Yes.
She'll move the hunter's mark over there, and she will stand right here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. I don't. Does it count as flanking if I have a reach weapon and Illyria's over there?
Since flanking is about, for me, like threat range, and this is your range, then I will say yes. I will count this as flanking. Though it's still risky. If you roll low, you will hit Boreas instead of the.
Just that I know it's risky. Because I mean, even if I'm over here, there's the risk of hitting him. I have no other. I don't have.
Here you
yeah.
have less because you can take some your time to do it because the swarm is not prepared for you to attack it from behind basically. Yeah.
Okay. Whew. All right, guys. Here he goes. Here's to advantage.
If you like stab Boreas up the ass, if you kebab the horse,
At this point, when you have tried so hard to save the
Tried so
but we don't know, it's still advantage.
It didn't even matter.
Real, do it, go. You can do it. We
It's
believe
in
in you.
Aspida's favor right now.
We believe in you, but if you fuck the horse, you know.
Literally.
fuck horses.
We are not trying. We are not here for horse fucking. Let's go. Help her
Roll.
cross the hunter's mark. Go. 16. 14 damage.
You make it, and it dies. All right, okay.
The trial of bats. If Strahd saw us now, he would have known he made a mistake.
Are you sure Strahd isn't watching us?
Shush. Shush, 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 shush. The non-detection is up. All right.
Okay. As the last frozen body of bats duns to fall to the floor with a small dunce sound, and everything becomes quiet around you. After a few 10 seconds of like waiting for something else to attack, you feel like 50% sure that this is it, and you all breathe a long breath of relief. As you look around at the damage that's being dealt, you have a really spooked horse. One dead horse and a caved-in roof of the
Illyria is
carriage.
still trying to sort of like calm.
The horse there in front? Oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
spend your time doing that. And what happens next? We will find out next time on Cars and Muppets. And you all level up! Woohoo!